You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE 95.9 FM, the most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey, the most influential name in Caribbean radio, WZYE 95.9 FM.
Not even thinking that we would realize. And if we criticized. We could be ostracized. We don't know who to trust. That's why I say, Lord, please listen to this prayer that comes from before. Please send us another Moses again. Oh, we just can't go on this way. Please deliver us today. Time to make them oppress us stay. So we children could see their way. Make them get on their knees and pray. Then I'll be up to judgment day. Oh, just can't make it this way. Please deliver us today. May I be Israelites living day. Please send us another Moses again. Lord, we just can't make it this way. Yes, deliver us today. Oh, we just can't go on this way. No, we just can't make it this way. Please listen to what I say. Yes, hurry up with judgment day. We just can't make it this way. No, we just can't make it this way. Must we get old and gray? And the children can't see their way. Oh, we just can't make it this way. Oh, we just can't make it this way. We like the Israelites living day. Please send us another Jesus again. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 Lord, we just can't go this way. Lord, we just can't make it this way. No, 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 we just can't go.
Do not categorize the blessing by colors. It is not the colors you need to watch. It is the character. Watch out for the character. I'm going to tell you that there are three basic types of people that you will interact with if you are a child of destiny. Can I share this with you? The first group are confidants. Confidants. You will have very few of them. Confidants are those people in your life who love you unconditionally. They are into you. Whether you're up or down, right or wrong, they are into you. They are in for the long haul. If you get in trouble, they get in trouble with you. They'll come see you in the jailhouse. They'll come get you out of the crack house. They're confidants. You can open up and share anything with them. You'll never inherit your kingdom until you find your confidant. You can't be David till you find your Jonathan. Having a good confidant is the key that unlocks the kingdom, because you were raised outside the gate and God's going to cause you to reach over the wall. You got to have a confidant behind the wall who can mentor you for what God is going to do next in your life. The problem with most people is that everybody they run around with is under them. And so you are forever feeding people who can't feed you. And after years of feeding them, they begin to drain you. You got to have somebody who can feed you so you can feed somebody else. Oh, y'all don't hear what I'm saying. Am I talking to anybody in here? You need the confidant then. The confidant is those few people that come along in your life that are for you. They are with you. They are intimately intertwined in your life. They are there to make sure that you reach your destiny. They will confront you. They will get in your face. They will get in your business. They will tell you when you're wrong because they are confidants. If you have 2 or 3 of them in a lifetime, you are a blessed person. Without them, you'll never be who God called you to be. You need to find your confidant. Number 2, the other group are your constituents. They are not into you. They are into what you are for. They are for what you are for. They are your constituents. And as long as you are for what they are for, they will walk with you and work with you and labor with you, but never think that they are for you. They are for what you are for. And you have to know that, because if they meet somebody else that will further their agenda, they will leave you and hook up with them, because they were never for you. They were just for what you were for. They are your constituents. And throughout your life, if you're not careful, particularly if you're broken, you will mistake your constituents for your confidants. And you will think that they are for you when they are really not for you. They are just for what you are for. And by the time you get through falling in love with them, they will break your heart as they hook up with somebody else who is for what you are for, because it was never about you anyway. It was about the causes that you represent. They are for what you are for, but they are not for you. They are your constituents. Can I go deeper with this? The third group are your comrades. These people are not for you, nor are they for what you are for. It is just that they are against what you are against. And the comrades will make strange bedfellows. This will cause people to come together who are not for you, and they are not for what you are for, but they are against what you are against. And they will team up with you to help fight a greater enemy. But don't be confused by their associations. They will only be with you until the victory is accomplished. These people are like scaffolding. They come into your life to fulfill a purpose. And when the purpose is complete, the scaffolding is removed. But don't be upset when they are removed, because the building always remains when the scaffolding is removed. What I'm saying to you, my brothers and sisters, expect the constituents and the comrades to leave you and desert you after a while. Don't be upset when they don't react to your dream the way you expected them to, because they were never really with you in the first place. Be careful then who you tell your dream to, because if you tell your dream to your constituents, they will desert you and try to fulfill the dream without you. If you tell it to your comrades, they won't support it, because they never were for what you were for anyway. If you find a few people in your entire life with whom you can share your dream with, you are a blessed somebody. I can tell you how to identify people who are really for you. If they are really for you, they will weep with you when you weep, and they will rejoice when you rejoice. When you walk in a room and you tell somebody good news, stop being happy for a minute and watch their reaction. If they're not happy for you, shut your mouth and walk back out of the door. Oh, y'all don't hear what I'm saying to you. Oh yeah, because when they are really connected to you, they will be happy for you when you share your dream. Find somebody, look them in the eye and say, are you happy for me? If you don't get the right reaction, don't tell them anything else. You need somebody who's really going to be happy for you. I don't want just anybody praying for me. I don't want none of them haters praying for me, because you know you hate me and you don't want me to succeed. I want somebody praying for me who really wants me to be blessed, who wants me to be an overcomer, so you can put up your oil and stop speaking in tongues, because you know you never did speak to me anyway, and ain't no need in you coming up here in this hospital like you gonna pray some cancer up off of me. I'd rather have somebody who really loves me lay across the bed and rebuke the devil. And God is so faithful, he'll always give you somebody. Oh, if he ever sent anybody into your life to help you, you ought to just clap your hands and thank him for the people he sent. Don't worry about the people he took. You ought to praise him for the people he sent. Tell somebody, say, somebody help me. I didn't get here by myself. Somebody helped me to get here. Somebody taught me how to stand. Somebody got me behind the gate. Somebody taught me the protocol of the palace. Somebody encouraged me when I felt like dropping out of school. Somebody helped me when my back was up against the wall. Somebody mentored me when I was going through a divorce. Somebody helped me when I was going through a crisis. God is so faithful that he will never leave himself without a witness. He will send somebody.
You get up one morning, your elders have something, you don't know how they get it, but you want to use it. But if you ask them old people to get the things what they went through, ask them this any day, and your parents sure to say, black man have to keep on jamming, or black man to get a little something. Make up your mind, brother, that you're able to get a pulley and jam with the devil. Why? Black man have to keep on jamming, or black man to get a little something. Make up your mind, brother, that you're ready to swim offshore and hold your boat steady. Black man have to keep on jamming, or black man to get a little something. So when you're here, you get a little something. With that dragon eye, you keep watching, because I don't tell you already. Black man don't get nothing easy. You get up one morning, and oil money running. How it come you don't know, so that it care how the thing go. But if they read about Uriah, they wanna find out the pressure. How we get so much old hell to get a penny from TLL. Black man have to keep on jamming, or black man to get a little something. You got to take up your own cash money, pay people for your own refinery. Black man have to keep on jamming, or black man to get a little something. Make up your mind to be a magician, to make money out of scrap iron. Black man have to keep on jamming, or black man to get a little something. So when you're here, you get a little something. With that eagle eye, you keep watching, because I don't tell you already. Black man don't get nothing easy. Say we got up one morning, independence happening, getting the thing come easy. Now they're taking liberty, but if they know about petition, we have to send to England for some woman to tell we in this colony free. Black man have to keep on jabbing, for black man to get a little something. You got to go to conference in England to get independence in your own land. Black man have to keep on jabbing, for black man to get a little something. People hold you, humiliate you, turn on and sell you, and then they free you. Black man have to keep on jamming, for black man to get a little something. So when you hear you get a little something with that dragon, now you keep watching, because I don't tell you already. Black man don't get nothing easy. So when a black man gets something, he got to start thinking to get it there easy. He got to practice economy, from getting licked from the slave master to become the landowner. Brother, it's a terrible journey, back with plenty brutality. Black man have to keep on jamming, for black man to get a little something. You got to rise up, you got to stand up, make up your mind, you will always stay on top. Black man have to keep on jamming, for black man to get a little something. You got to go to conference in England to get independence in your own land. Black man have to keep on jamming, for black man to get a little something. You got to take up your own cash money, pay people for your own refinery. Black man have to keep on jamming, for black man to get a little something. Make up your mind to be a magician, to make money out of scrap.
Keep me as the apple of thine eye. Hide me under the shadow of thy wing. O Lord, my Savior. It's so hard to deal with personal struggle. So sad when you feel alone in your trouble. It's real hard when you want to talk to a brother. It's so bad because of how some look at you after. So Jesus, cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover my head. Satan want me dead. Cover my back from human attack. So Jesus, cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. People see you smile, but don't know the hurt that you're feeling. Even as God's child, at times your heart does be bleeding. Where can you go when you're really looking for healing? Who know how to flow when your soul needs some restoring? So Jesus, cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover me home from evils unknown. Cover my feet so I'll never retreat. Oh Lord, cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover my brother, cover my sister, them who under pressure. Cover the preacher, every church worker, the young believer. Cover the worship leader and intercessor, every gospel minister. Cover. Jesus alone is the one who has the real answer. The one on the throne is the true and loving Father. He will hold your hand and keep you from going under. He will make you stand and let you know he's a fixer. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover me mind. You know the struggle sometimes. Cover me mouth. That the wrong thing wouldn't come out. Oh Lord, cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover the Christian in the midst of aggression with the power of your right hand. Jesus, cover, cover, cover them helpless children. Jesus, defend them. Send help from heaven. Jesus, cover, cover, cover all them radio stations that blessing the nation. Grant divine protection. Jesus, cover, 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 cover me, cover me, cover me.
Truer words were never spoken. The less you associate with some people, the more your life will improve. Anytime you tolerate mediocrity in others, it increases your mediocrity. An important attribute in successful people is their impatience with negative thinking and negative acting people. As you grow, your associates will change. Some of your friends will not want you to go on. They will want you to stay where they are. Friends that don't help you climb will want you to crawl. Your friends will stretch your vision or choke your dream. Those that don't increase you will eventually decrease you. Consider this. Never receive counsel from unproductive people. Never discuss your problems with someone incapable of contributing to the solution, because those who never succeed themselves are always first to tell you how. Not everyone has a right to speak into your life. You are certain to get the worst of the bargain when you exchange ideas with the wrong person. Don't follow anyone who's not going anywhere. With some people you spend an evening. With others, you invest it. Be careful where you stop to inquire for directions along the road of life. Wise is the person who fortifies his life with the right friendships. If you run with wolves, you will learn how to howl. But if you associate with eagles, you will learn how to soar to great heights. A mirror reflects a man's face, but what he is really like is shown by the kind of friends he chooses. The simple but true fact of life is that you become like those with whom you closely associate, for the good and the bad. Note, be not mistaken. This is applicable to family as well as friends. Yes, do love, appreciate, and be thankful for your family, for they will always be your family, no matter what. Just know that they are human first, and though they are family to you, they may be a friend to someone else and will fit somewhere in the criteria above. In prosperity, our friends know us. In adversity, we know our friends. Never make someone a priority when you are only an option for them. If you are going to achieve excellence in big things, you develop the habit in little matters. Excellence is not an exception. It is a prevailing attitude.
Yes, 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 yes. Let me say a special hello to all the WZYE 95.9 FM listeners, of course, ladies and gentlemen. It's in the village with Uncle Tommy, Professor Wall Street, and you on WZYE 95.9 FM. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, we come to you every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. That's every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. And this is how we start the thing in the village.
It have our place, WZYE, where they treat you like friends and family. So if you're looking for a place to belong, going WZYE, you could come along. If you have haste, do come with me. We do have dad on WZYE, Santa Meditate.
And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. The one and only, the man himself. We call him Dr. Love, better known as Rennie Muhammad. Yeah, if you want to do a nice little jingle for us, we have no problem with that. Let me try and remove that here from that place here.
Of course. Yeah, yeah. You guys want to see me? Yeah, yeah. Yes, that is the one and only. We call him Dr. Love, better known as Rennie Muhammad. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, we always tell you, we are the only radio program that has an oath/slash pledge to the people who listen to us. And we swear that we bring you the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. Take a listen.
Anselm LeBon and Marshall Nesbitt solemnly swear to conduct this radio program in a true, fair, and balanced manner, ensuring that all perspectives are given equal consideration and that the information presented is objective and unbiased. We pledge to provide a platform where diverse voices can be heard, fostering open and constructive dialogue that serves the best interests of our audience and community. Our commitment is to uphold the principles of journalistic integrity and ethical broadcasting throughout the duration of this program. Thank you.
And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. The oath /pledge to the people of that say on WZYE 95.9 FM. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, doesn't matter what color t-shirt you wear. You wear a pink t-shirt, a mauve t-shirt, a salmon t-shirt. Each and every one is welcome here on WZYE 95.9 FM. Doesn't matter what planet you're from Mazatanius, Xenoranius, Sonoranius. Each and every one is welcome on WZYE 95.9 FM. Let me say welcome to my partner, the man himself, the one and only, the incomparable man. His name is Marshall Nisbet. Some call him Tommy. Some call him Nisbet. Some call him Marshall. But most people call him Uncle Tommy. Tommy, welcome.
Good afternoon, my brother. And how are you today?
Today, how should I start today? Today was hot boy, Tommy boy.
Too hot to run or you ran this morning?
I mean, Tommy, you know I said the weather though. But I don't let outside activities decide whether I'm going to be a success or a failure.
I hear you.
You know how that is go.
Mm-hmm.
So I did 4 miles today in 29 minutes and 57 seconds.
Okay.
So a little bit under 7 minutes and 30 seconds per mile. So it wasn't bad. You know, it's not easy, but it wasn't bad. So it's getting better. Things are improving day by day. Once I continue on this track, I think I'll be fine. You know, so the thing about it is that I may have to reevaluate what I'm going to participate in the
Olympics.
In the World Championships in August, yeah. Because it's simple to me that if I am going to participate in a World Championships, I have to be 100% ready to know that if I'm going to participate in the 800 and the 1500, that I have a 90% chance of winning the gold medal and a 95% chance of coming first, second, or third. I hope you get that part there.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
So how do you feel right at this point?
I don't think I'll be able to get ready to perform at my maximum by July, by August.
By
But we're
August?
already in June, you know.
Yeah, we're in July.
Thank you very much. We're already in July. We're in July. So
And before you know, it's gonna be mid-July.
you're absolutely correct. So, but if I have to forego that one, I've already have a replacement goal, so to speak. I look like a mosquito boy. Up that mosquito and bring in dengue, you know, bring dengue from Trinidad.
So you don't think you can get some Beetlejuice that would speed you up?
I don't think what?
You can get some Beetlejuice and it'll speed you up.
If I could get some Beetlejuice, you said to speed me up?
Yeah.
I could get some outside help if I want to get busted. You know what I'm saying?
I
No,
hear you.
if I want to get some outside help, I could source some outside help. But that means to say, I might
Yeah, what was some good vitamin or some red algae or something like that?
what I could do?
Help your energy level and improve your performance.
Uh-huh. You feel so?
Yes, sir.
All right, if you see so, let me take this first call here. Point 14, welcome.
There was she pleasant good night.
Pleasant good night to you.
You hear me loud and clear?
Yeah, we hear you loud and clear.
Right. So I see like when they send the document was sent to all the other people for them to take a look at it because on TC and heavy program I hear them mention it.
Yeah, well, I think
And
somebody,
it's still a callers.
yeah, somebody else just sent it to them too as well.
Okay. Because
But
I realize it's
but point 14, we also have,
Mhm.
we're also going to read, we're also going to show you some articles tonight too, that's been in the newspapers,
Okay.
as well as the statement made by the Minister of Tourism, Randall Mitchell, in the Parliament that had made absolutely no sense. It just didn't make sense.
Oh,
But you know when
okay.
Fox come and Gordon Joseph and Big George come, and you show them that, them go want to know if that newspaper from England or if that newspaper from the United States, which newspaper is that? You know them fellas the ain't easy,
Well, shoot,
uh,
to tell you the truth,
uh,
that is not my concern right now. My concern right now is to get rid of the PNM, put them in the ground, bury them, lock them up in a dungeon. That is my main concern right now. You see all these people them who want to support them and hold on to a dribble. A dribble has burst. So I don't have time with them. My problem is keep Rowley and this BRPNM.
yeah, the
You
BRP,
have to dig them out like yam.
yeah, the BRP and them, Tommy,
You have to dig them out like yam.
there's
Yeah,
a there's a BRP and them now, Tommy, you know about that, right?
BR.
Yeah, bro P and them,
See, I have my fork and my shovel to dig them out right now and get rid of them. No one are listening.
yeah, man. Tommy point 14, he fork and he shovel, but
He very like Freddy.
the man is ready to dig up, boy. Oh God. Hey, point 14, watch yourself, when Fox and Gordon Joseph and Big George come in, they might be coming with some sponge hammer, You know what I mean? Tommy, that sponge hammer?
It has sledge. It have rubber. But I ain't sure if I see sponge yet.
Yeah, it's a sponge hammer they coming with. Yeah, I feel so, man. Yeah. Oh God. Yeah, Mr. Florida, welcome.
Good night, Mr. Ansem. Good night, Mr. Tommy.
Yeah.
Good
So,
night,
Mr.
Mr.
Ansem,
Florida.
so how Netherlands treated already tonight? Because I watch one of your videos, so I feel in Netherlands, because I heard one talking about Holland, the tunnel.
Oh God. That fella will never live that down. Never. That is in infamy. That's what I say, right, Tommy? In infamy.
Yeah. It's in it for me.
Yes. He cannot live that down. Boy,
Hey,
go ahead.
no, you go ahead. Sorry to interrupt.
Tommy, it's people just calling radio station now and say, listen, they want to go to New York so they could go through the Holland Tunnel, and go to France.
You get it 2 trips in one.
Hey, I mean,
Good. But it's a good thing the man ain't come and tell tourists and thing that if you go to pitch lake and you go in, you go China.
Oh
But
God.
what Mr. Hansen, that man see how if it's separate a bridge from England. Wait, hey, what China is a big man. There's a big man who went to school, man.
But that man he must feel real stupid when you really think about it.
Is the up Holland tunnel with them trainers faster than Lancaster. No? And the next man who with him there too, he say, yeah, I went to England, but this man ain't know about the up Holland tunnel in Lancaster. So which but he sure he went to England?
I don't know, boy.
I was telling them, Mr. Anson, when people go travel and people don't go nowhere and and the thing is, you could fool people and just go on YouTube and learn and pretend like you're traveling.
Nah, them
Hey,
fella.
Mr. Anson, I'm sorry, if it have people like that in Trinidad, that is why it is the way how it is now. So, cheerio from Holland, Mr. Anson, and Mr. Tommy.
All right, man.
Cheerio, my friend. Cheerio.
Cheerio, man. Hey, Tommy.
Oh boy.
Tommy, boy. You know, Tommy, boy. That is a high class Dunson. That is Tommy. How could you get that? A simple thing like that, Tommy. I mean, even if you feel that, and you talk now. But listen to this, eh? Pastor Go come in this program, and Pastor Go trying to pacify the whole thing. You know, I mean, if me personally, Pastor Google show now that he correct him at the end of the program and say that he went on Google and he talked with the Holland tunnelers. But Tommy, what does we always say here? The toothpaste was already out of the tube. You can't put it back in.
Put it back in.
You can't put it back in. The toothpaste was already out of the tube. Anytime you believe you are so bright and so intelligent, and you just sound so commanding and so intelligent on a radio station, and you call to tell a host that fella lying. You understand? That's basically, he said I was lying.
Yeah.
Yeah, he said the man lying, how the man lying. You understand?
Wow.
Don't be that fella, boy. I don't know.
But on a sad note, someone sent me some information that 3 men were killed this morning at 12:30 in Tobago.
Yes. And one of them named Anselm
Douglas.
Yeah, one named Anselm Douglas.
I said, whoa, what a famous person.
But I don't know if that's the same fella, you know.
Well, if it was Who Let the Dogs Out, we would have heard.
Yeah. But I one of the fellas' name that were called. And you know, Tommy's interesting, boy. People want to blame Farley for the murders. Right? All right. So Tommy, let we blame Farley. Farley is the head of the THA. So then who should we blame for the murders in Trinidad and Tobago?
The king.
Who is that? I ain't sure.
You know the king?
No, which one?
The head of the RPNM.
Simple, Tommy. And this is what, and I want to get to our next point to it, Tommy. And I know I'm deviating, but I want to get to the chat. I want to get to our next point to it, Tommy, as you say that. Right? The BRPNM saying, oh God, let's see, since the PNM get kicked out of Tobago have 14 murders. Look, 3 murders today. Look at it. Last year they had 14 murders. This year already they have 14 murders, right?
Yeah, 15, right.
15, right. Who's to blame? Farley's to blame. And they're talking about, yeah, all right. Let me go on the same premise. If Farley is to blame in Tobago, is not Prime Minister Rowley to blame in Trinidad? I'm just asking. I wonder what Fox go say and Gordon Joseph and Big George. I wonder what them go say. You know, Tommy, I'm telling you ahead of time, I know them, you know. What you want to bet, Tommy, they come with an excuse. What you want to bet? Tell me what you want to bet.
Nothing surprises me anymore, you know.
No, but we make a little bet now, man. Maybe a Moby, a Sorrel, a Shandy. You know, you make a little bet.
All right.
Wait, what bet?
Babash.
you trying to get me drunk to go and run? Not me, you know. Brooklyn, welcome. Brooklyn, welcome.
Good night, Wall Street. Good night, Uncle Tommy.
Yeah.
Good night, Brooklyn.
Yours and listeners.
Yeah, good night.
Wall Street.
I
want Fox and Big Jaws and
Gordon Joseph.
Gene and all of them.
Yeah.
Joseph, all of them, right?
Yeah.
I want them to listen to what I'm saying here. Because they too said that it's okay for the Prime Minister to take away the land from Panchambago because they wasn't doing nothing with it. They said that on your program too. And then they also said that where the Prime Minister give them is better than they have a building.
Yeah.
And it's better than a empty piece of land.
Yeah.
So they agreed to that, right?
Yeah.
So since they agreed to that, I go in and start a protest. And if Gordon Joseph and Big Jaws and all of them love Trinidad because they say they love their country, when they start on the show, they start how they love their country.
Yeah.
So I am starting a protest that because the Pitch Lake was leased to the Chinese for 100 years, just like the Panchambago land was leased to African people, black men and women for 99 years by Pandey. And if it was so easy for Kit Kesey for Rowley, King Kunumunu, to take away the land from them black people, I want them Big Jaws, Gordon Joseph, and all of them to side with me because we want the Pitch Lake from Chinese. I want to hear their views.
Brooklyn, Brooklyn
from the Chinese.
Brooklyn, yes. that on a ping donkey you'll see or you will hear. That on a ping donkey.
You know why? Because Rowley's job is to get the rich and the Chinese and them in poor. But what should you understand
No, I understand.
Right?
I understand fully.
You could take the land from the black people.
Take it back from the Chinese if the Chinese own the Pitch Lake.
Yes, because the Chinese and we're not benefiting from no pitch. We using what should you know we using old car tire rubber to patch holes in Trinidad Road now? What should you know right now presently they have a thing where they're using rubber to patch holes in the road now? And we have a resource, a natural resource, if not the biggest Pitch Lake in the world. We have that. We, Gordon Joseph, Big Jaws, all you, that's we own. We have birth paper saying Trinidad and Tobago born. That we own. But yet still, the Chinese and them have it and they ain't give me nothing. We can't even buy pitch from them. We can't even buy we own pitch from them. What Rowley, all your God to go and take it back. I would never speak ill or disrespectful of that man again. But you know what? He could never do that because he don't like we. He will take from we and give it to them. He will never take from them and give it to we. Well, shit and Uncle Tommy, have a good night.
Yeah, man. Bless.
Good night.
Gordon Joseph, good night.
Uncle Tommy, have a good night. Yeah, man.
Gordon Joseph.
Good evening.
Good night. How are you doing?
Good evening, sir.
What happened? You ain't say hello to you ain't say hello to Tommy? Tommy here, you know.
Yeah. Good evening. Good evening.
I'll leave the best for last. I'm a Trinidadian. When Trinidadian eating, they just leave the meat for last. And then bam, your partner drop in. You know what happened there?
Yeah.
The meat gone. Okay. Tommy, good evening.
Good evening, Gordon. Welcome to the village.
Pardon?
He said, welcome to the village.
Oh, okay, all right. The village?
Yeah.
I don't walk sideways, you know. I don't walk sideways when the village, you know. That's all over, no.
No, you won't just sing, just had to sing Macho Man.
Sing what?
Macho Man.
Macho Man. Nobody will bother you.
Yeah, nobody go bother you.
Oh, all right. Now, I'm afraid body bother. Quite a people who they use different things to help them to function, you know. You know, some of them they smoke cigarette. They feel they can't do without a cigarette. Some of them drink rum. They feel they can't do without drinking rum. Some of them, they just go to the mall and just walk around and, well, some people call it window shopping. That does a certain kind of therapy for them. Some of them, they call into a radio program when they have enough money on the phone. I don't know if they get card from who they representing.
From the RPNM. From the RPNM. Let us get card from the RPNM.
Understand?
Yeah, the BRPNM.
Help me here, because I am not one like others to pretend that I know everything.
Okay.
When did the PNM had the election and the people in the party voted for Dr. Rowley to be the head of the party? When that was?
What I was, boy, I know I was involved in that. Maybe I would say maybe 2 years ago. Maybe but it was recently.
No,
maybe
that was the re-election. We talking
no,
about
he talking about the
initial,
internal election.
Initially, he took
first time after
authority in 20
of that gentleman, that gem of a gentle human.
Who's that? Chambers or
Manning?
Manning? I don't remember. Seriously, I don't remember.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Because my position is this.
Yes.
And I unofficially use pen and paper, and I do some math, some English, some geography, some biology. And I came up with this as the answers. If you are one of those, and I know a couple of the come along, the two-ish movement people have voted for the PNM led by the same man they hate now, Dr. Keith Christopher Rowley. If you voted for him and he's operating now, good, bad, or ugly, you have to muster bunk to take some responsibility for whatever is happening now, good, bad, or ugly. And my suggestion is, call on the phone, no problem, but make sure and keep your lips together. Make sure and keep your lips together until the host, which in most cases might be one of those come along hosts, say, well, boy, we're hearing him or we're not understanding what he's saying, so let's move on to the next caller. And my thing is, if that period is for a 4 years period or a 5 years period, take that in your rutung kutung. And when that period is up, then vote again and take it from there. But as long as you are one of those who vote, because listen, there are people who from day one, they never like red. And we could understand that for reasons A, B, and C. From day one, they never like red. Or they never like Dr. Rowley.
So, Gordon, can I ask you a question? Gordon, can I ask you a question? Gordon, can I ask you a question? Gordon, can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Let's say you get married, and after 6 months, right?
Yeah.
Your wife, you start to abuse your wife. Right? No. We it's hypothetical. We being hypothetical. We just being hypothetical. All right. Let me say this. Wait a minute.
I feel you want to address how you act.
No. Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Wait a minute. The light on green.
Yeah. A man just get married, right?
Yeah.
And he abusing his wife after 6 months. They went to all kind of thing. They went to therapy, all kind of thing. And then after a year, he's still abusing his wife. After 16 months, he's still abusing his wife. After 2 years, he's still abusing his wife. Are you saying that the wife should stay and continue to take that abuse?
No.
Thanks. Thank you very much. Thanks for being honest. You must be the first. Right. You must be the first RPNM that's honest. No. You might be the first honest RPNM person.
Mr. Nesbitt, I don't have any party card. I've never been to any party meeting. I do not have any 100% support for or against any party in Trinidad or Tobago.
But you voted for the PNM. The same. The last party you voted for was the PNM, right?
What I usually do, I look, I listen, and I use the left and the right side of my brain. I don't use somebody else's own. I pray, and then I decide the direction that I will go.
Okay.
I must tell you, not all occasions I look back and say, well done, Gordon. Not all occasions I look back and say, gosh, boy. Gosh, boy. I bust my toe there, boy. Oh, my bitterness. I wasn't watching how I was walking or where I was putting my foot. Okay?
Yeah.
So that that situation you put there with the wife and the husband, I'm not saying it applicable to what I was presenting here.
Yeah.
Let me finish just now.
Go ahead.
What I am presenting here is not a husband and wife scenario. It's a bunch, a group, a whole community that had a decision to make. And based on the decision of the majority in the community, this is what will follow, or that is what will follow. And I am saying, if any member of the community reach a point now where they're saying they hate this one that they voted for, they hate this one that they endorsed, that they supported, I am saying that don't blame John, Harry, Paul, or Linglal. You supported that, so you have to take that until the time comes for you to change it. Hush him out. Take that until the time comes for change. When a man married a woman, he said that it's forever, for better, for worse.
So,
for
Gordon,
power.
I hear you. Let me take this next call.
So if it get bad,
if
it get bad, you made that kind of commitment. So, I mean, I could tell you 40 years of marriage, and there are times that I find it was real ugly. I figure that, which is I do, boy. But I have made that commitment, and what I have done is look within me and around me and see what I could do to make things better. And thank God, with His help, I was able to make it better.
All right, let me take this next call. Right? Yeah, man. Thanks a lot.
All right.
Yeah,
so,
man.
As I go in, let me leave you with this.
Go ahead.
The hate Rowley and hate PNM, it ain't doing nothing to interfere with the ugly statistics we have on murder and crime and all these things. Let me see what we could do to build now, rather than try to mash up now. Later.
All right, yeah. You know, Tommy is interesting, eh? It's very interesting. You know, when I asked Gordon Joseph a question, he tiptoed around Balize house. You understand? Because Tommy, go ahead.
But he made a point which was truthful. When you take an oath in marriage, you say it's for better, for worse, for richer, for poor, in sickness and health, till death do us part. In a political arena, especially in a democracy, you have a chance to fix that. And when you fix it, it's a different scenario to a marriage. Yes?
Nah. Here's why it's different. Even though you take vows, you telling me because I take a vow, I have to stay in an abusive relationship.
No, you don't have to. You don't have to stay in a abusive relationship. You don't have to do it.
So, but the thing is saying that, well, we took our oath, we took our pledge, we took our oath in sickness and whatever it is. So, and it's the same thing. If I vote for a party and after a year, I realize the party not serving, right, the things that I feel is best for the country, I go continue to support them because I voted for them the first time. That's what I have to do.
No, you don't. You don't have to. You don't have to keep taking the abuse.
But that's what Gordon's saying. Gordon Joseph is saying, if that party not serving what you believed when they come into power they would have done, you have to continue to support them until you have an opportunity to vote them out or vote against them.
As
It's the same thing with abuse.
as a matter of fact, it should be easier for you to get rid of a political party than to get rid of a spouse, because a spouse, you want to make an effort to work things through, especially if they are children.
Yeah, but you see, those type of things, when you think about it, you see, that's part of the problem, Tommy. And I had to think on my feet when Gordon Joseph said that.
Yeah, because I think a better analogy would be an investment. If you were to make an investment in a stock or a business.
No, you could stay. No, if you make an investment in a stock and it's going down, you could stay in it, and because you believe that it's going to rebound.
Right. Or you
could stay in it.
Or a business that you, when you analyze it, it's working against.
But you could stay in a business. A business might be losing money for the year. There might be other circumstances. But I'm saying in an abusive relationship. And listener, I have also said this. Many people are in an abusive relationship with the PNM, the RPNM. Think about it, Tommy. Think about it.
No, I would agree that the relationship could be abusive, and you may need to divorce yourself from it.
Correct. It could be abusive, and you have to decide. Now, listen, you could sit down there and take it if you want to know.
Yes.
And hear the thing, Hear what people they say. Hear what the BRP and them they say. Hear what they say. Well, Wall Street wanted a building and he didn't get a building, so he hate the PNM and he hate Rowley. Really? I want to get a building? Me? I want to get a building? Tommy, what I could do with a building in Trinidad and Tobago when I live in the United States of America? For myself.
No, well, you wanted to put a program in place. That's
the mindset of these RPNM, these BRPNM. That's the mindset of them,
You wanted to do something for country.
Correct is right. I want to do something.
As a matter of fact, for a specific segment or
correct
or demographic.
Yes, as Laventel to Wall Street Scholarship Foundation. There are people in the PNM told me. They know who they are. High up there, told me. They say, Wall Street, you know something, boy? It'd be better if you drop the Laventel name from the foundation. Try to get a next name now. Try to get a more, a better name than using Laventel. I say, really? I said, no. I'm not dropping that name. They told me that. I could call names, but I ain't gonna do that.
But I'm not surprised that you were given that sort of advice. Because
you really?
because there's a stigma that Laventel carries that may make some feel ashamed.
And Tommy, and that's why it was Laventel to Wall Street. The Prime Minister write a book, right?
Of course. From Mission Hall to Whitehall.
Thank you. But let me go back to the chat. Oh God, Tommy, we passed the top of the hour there quickly, boy. Wow. Folks, we're gonna go for a quick station break. It's In the Village with Uncle Tommy, Professor Wall Street, and you. And I have to acknowledge all the people in the chat too as well.
We didn't get a chance to get to the chat. We got sidetracked. But
let's go for this break. We will be right back. And I want Gordon Joseph, Big Joe's and Fox to listen to this song that we're going to play. We'll be right back.
You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE 95.9 FM, the most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey. The most influential name in Caribbean radio. WZYE 95.9 FM.
And Tommy, before I play this song, right, I'm going to put something on the table for Mr. Bacteria. I don't know. I think that's his name, what else call him. I'm not sure. I'm going to put something on the table because he have a tendency now to be lying, going to the radio station and lying on me, right? So I will put something on the table for him, and as an accessory, I go tell Pastor Go he could perform in it too. He could be part of it, right? Because he going on the radio now and he's absolutely lying now. Because he get caught that he didn't know what he was talking about, and it all over social media, and he been fully exposed now, right? He's upset now, so he going now with ad hominem attacks. You know, he attacking you personally now, right? And I want to say this, I want to say this. There are many black PNM people that would rather suffer under a black prime minister than to prosper under an Indian prime minister. Let me repeat that. There are many black PNM people. In the last election, 70 to 80% of the black people in Trinidad supported the PNM. And the black PNM people, that's why I say the BRPNM, rather suffer under a black prime minister than to prosper under an Indian prime minister. And let me add this. Between 2010 to 2015, Kamala Prasad-Bissessar reduced the amount of black people living below the poverty line from 19% to 17%, right? So we don't know what would have happened if they had another term. From 2015, right, to, I think this statistic came out last year, to 2023. The amount of black people living below the poverty line went from 17% to 26%. You all listen, from 17% to, and Gordon Joseph and them don't like to hear this kind of thing, because you know what else they told me? Every time Wall Street talk, you always come out with this statistic. But you know, Tommy, not one of them yet have been able to say it's fake news. Right? I mean, if I'm talking so much garbage, Tommy, you'll be able to say Wall Street lying. Right? So let me play this song for you. I only playing the first.
She's going to be singing Plight of My People. Make some noise for Lady Gypsy.
No plight of my people. Too much a one thing, good for nothing. Too much a good thing, never enough. I don't know why my black people cannot see. No party never care about we. Every election we so devoted. How we love up we PNM. As soon as election come and go, it's only problem after problem. How could we cope? Man lost their hope. I ain't seeing no solution. Every time PNM come in power, it takes a toll on black man. I don't want to sound like a racist, but this is what I can see. They just take care of the race, but they damn well know they have we. I want to ring me bell, wake up Eric Williams, tell him the party found him PNM needed immediate attention. Ring me bell, wake up Mother Cornhucks, tell she to cast a spell on we party, not what it used to be. I ring my bell, ring my bell. I ring my bell down there.
And of course, we are back with you within the village with Uncle Tommy, Professor Washington, you on WZYE 95.9 FM. We come to you every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. That's Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. Tommy, why do you think she sing that song?
It's. I know it's not last year. It's a
No.
good few years. I would tend to think.
I would tend
to think about 2016.
That was a long time ago. Yeah, she sing that song. Yeah, and she speak truth to power. 17% under Kamala Prasad Besessa. And you know something? I know it, Tommy. I know for a fact the UNC really wouldn't want to talk about things like this because they go get kind of brand, eh? They go get brand. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Right? But I could talk about it because it's facts. And let me give our next facts. 18% of black people unemployed under this RPNM. The highest, some of the highest in history in Trinidad and Tobago. 18%, eh? While the unemployment rate in Trinidad overall for the country was about between 5 to 7%. Think about it, Tommy. Right? And we go show the facts. We only like facts, you know. We don't like fiction. Anyway, Bijram was first in the village. Bijram say good day, Uncle Tommy. Bijram, you normally the first to call, man. What happened? You're falling down on the jog, Bijram. Good day, Uncle Tommy on Wall Street. All listeners to the menu, sada roti and fried okra. Fried okra.
Yeah, fried okra.
You ever had that?
Fried okra?
Yeah.
Of course.
No, I never had fried okra. What kind of
You
oil
had
you fried that with?
You had it steam, you had it fried.
No, I did steam. You never fried?
Yeah, I had it fried, I had it steam.
Were you fried like you fried plantain?
Well, you can fry it dry like that if you want to.
Well, how you just know when it fry?
You fried, you fried it in oil.
Well, how you know when it finish? Could it turn brown?
Yeah, I mean, it get a little crisp.
Oh, I know.
And slimy.
Okay. No, I never had fried okra. You see, Tommy, there's a lot of things we didn't get up in Chumaka, you know. I'm telling you. Eugene Julian, good evening. WZYE Wall Street. And Tommy, good evening. Jenny C, welcome.
Evening.
Jenny sent it to Anna. Anna, how you doing?
Anna.
Devi Parry, Jason Miller, Jerome Moses, Sharon Beakey. Look, Bijam now calling. Bijam, you're falling down on the job, man.
Hello.
You're falling down on the job.
Good night.
Good night. You're falling down on the job.
Sometimes I do something. I fry up okra and thing.
Oh, you're frying okra. You just fry your okra brown, black. Oh, you just fry.
Brown, yeah, brown. What I just do, right? I just put a piece of garlic in the oil and burn the garlic like inside the oil.
Okay.
Some people use a little lime juice because it has plenty slime on the okra, right? I put all the slime so you brown and nice.
Do you wash out the okra first? Do you wash the okra and thing first?
So if you want to just blend it out a little bit.
Okay.
And leave it to garlic.
That's before you cut it up.
Yeah, before you cut it up. Okay.
Just demo that.
All right.
You're good there. I want to ask you something, right?
Yeah, ask me.
Why it is from a long time, right? Since I went to school, since Jesus was a little boy, they say Baba black sheep. Why did they say Baba white sheep?
Hey, Bijram, I have a video with the Minister of Sports reading about that. And we did a video. I go play the video for you. I go play it for you. Since you talk about that. I have a video with you. Yeah. No, Bijram, what you're saying, it makes sense, you know. It makes sense.
Yeah, and from long time, he had a bias this going on to you. In the days and when I write these books, right?
Yeah.
Was only a set of bakery people who selected to write the books. Why
Yeah.
I say that? Right? They never give us our daily roti or daily doubles. Only bread.
Maybe
Right?
they
Give
don't
us our daily bread. Why did they put roti?
they didn't
So
no they
they
didn't know
are
doubles and roti
analyzing that.
back then. Maybe they didn't know doubles and roti back then. That was back in ancient time.
Roti long time. You know, one of the oldest religion and the oldest book is the Sanskrit. So that outside long time. The
But
oldest religion may be Hindu religion.
roti in there?
Right?
Roti in that book?
You could drop
Roti in that book?
Sanskrit.
No, roti in the book? If
In
roti
the
in the book.
Brahmine. No, how they survive it? Them think the wrong time. Right?
Yeah, but you know,
And the
Bisram, in some descriptives that
yeah,
is called roti flat bread, you know.
yeah, it's all kind of in different countries that call it different name. And I see they put there and thing here and they call it a different name, right? But that's my problem there. Give us our daily roti. Is a bias thing going on from long time. Is a set of bakery people who write up them books, right? You understand? Who write them books? I look at the one again. Gnashing of teeth. They didn't study about people who have no teeth. You hear me?
Yeah, we listening.
What about people who have no teeth?
No, but Bishop, I
All
think
right, look,
yeah, man. I think what it is, Tommy. I think when you're born, you just actually grow teeth, right?
Yes.
So I don't think they could is as you get older, you may lose some of them. Correct?
True. True.
Yeah. But all right, let me see. Devi Parry, Jason Miller, Jerome Moses, Sharon Beakey, Marilyn C. Charan. Marilyn, where you been? Sherry Mirage, Mark Walsh, Trinidad Margot, Kent Millet. Oh, look, Marilyn here, boy. Inja, welcome. Inja, good night to you.
Hey,
Cyril Ramada. Yeah, oh God, Tommy. Look your boy. Your boy come and say, I will join the program at 9 p.m. However, for land to be granted to, it must be registered in your name by a deed or a lease. A receipt and a newspaper publication to you does not give ownership of land. Imagine that, Tommy. Hear that excuse, Tommy? Yeah? Yeah, point 14.
There was shit.
Yeah.
Unite again.
Good night.
And I guess Uncle Tommy.
Yeah.
Trinidad and Tobago. You know, I sit down here and something running through my mind. So I said, let me ask you to see if you were able to give me an answer to this question. It have two things the truth does do to you. Do you have an idea what it is?
Now you tell me. Well,
I'm asking if you have an idea what it is, what it does do to you. Two things.
What the truth does do to you?
Set you free.
Well,
yeah, when you discover it.
Well,
that is the second one. I remember getting the first one. The first one, the truth does hurt.
Well, correct is right.
And when you come to acceptance, then it does set you free.
Yeah.
Right? And they also say if you don't learn from your history, you're doomed to repeat it.
Correct.
Now, when I go back in my memory, I used to be hearing where people used to be saying that the PNM never win a fair election. And how did they do when in recent past they're gerrymandering the seats and them? And I asked myself, well, how it is they're doing that? Because I never lived in that era to really experience it until recent past in Tobago. When Watson Duke Party and the PNM had a 6-6 draw. They told them, well, yeah, we're going, let me pull shores and let me see whoever get the biggest or the smallest or wherever, they'll go win. But Rowley didn't want that. So what is he did? He go in parliament and pass some bill or some law where he can add 3 seats to the 6 seats that he already won in Tobago. So they end up with 13 or 15 seats. And what will come and happen? The people destroy them. They just leave them with a dribble to hold on to. And then I get to realize how it is these people and them just interfere with the election. They don't win it fair and square. Let us go in the parliament and interfere with the rules of the game to benefit them. And I will leave this before I go. The internal election for leadership will only take 3 days to get a certain amount of votes, and Kamala take 1 day and get 3 times the amount that we already get. So Trinidad and Tobago, let make that make sense.
Yeah, man.
Make it make sense. Doctor, not listening.
Yeah. Yeah, that's been an argument, Tommy.
Mm-hmm.
Tommy, the first time I was involved in an internal election in the PNM, and boy, I thought, I thought,
You thought.
okay, yeah, I thought, yeah. So Tommy, this is part of the problem, eh? This is part of the problem. You see how you see. Let me play this. You see how we just think for land to be granted to you, it must be registered in your name by a deed or a lease. A receipt and a newspaper publication to you doesn't give ownership of land. Let me do something. I want to do something. I'm gonna put this up here, Tommy. So Tommy, here is a Newsday, 11/24/2000. That's it, right?
Mm-hmm.
2006. It looked like 06, right? On the side.
24/11/06.
2006, right?
Yep.
So listen to this. Pan Trinbago President Patrick Arnold confirmed yesterday that his organization received a letter of approval from Minister in the Ministry of Finance, Christine Sahadio, during a distribution ceremony held at the Sevilla Club in Brechin Castle, Couva on Wednesday. Arnold said that his organization applied for a further 3 acres of land since before 2000, given the magnitude of its Twin City project, where the PAN headquarters will be relocated upon completion of construction of a building. And apart from the headquarters, a chromium factory, among other projects, is also earmarked to be erected on the site. Arnold wanted to make it very clear that the 3 acres of land applied for and for which Pan Trinbago got the letter of approval on Wednesday is situated right next to the existing 8 acres of land in the Twin City and not in Caroni, as some people believe. He said when his organization saw the first 8 acres in Twin City, they applied to owners Caroni 1975 Limited. But with the state having full control of those lands, they will now have to go to the State Land Commission to obtain a deed for the additional 3 acres of the once Caroni 1975 Limited lands. I didn't make this up. This is in the Newsday.
So that's 8 and 3, so that's 11 acres.
11 acres of land. 11 acres. So Tommy, what it tells me, Tommy, is that, yeah, there might be something lacking, Tommy. Maybe they didn't get the deed and the thing fell through and they didn't do this. But Tommy, they were allocated the land. What's wrong with giving it to them? And Tommy, here is the point. They have a structure on the land, right?
Yes, there is a incomplete structure.
Okay. So Tommy, isn't there something to do with squatting? We could say that Pan Trinbago was squatting on the land then.
Well, it's clear they weren't squatting because it was given to them officially.
No, but let we say it wasn't given to them officially. Let me go along that premise. That something happened and they didn't get it. So they were squatting. Right?
Yes.
So if they were squatting, well then maybe they have squatters' rights.
Well, that could be said, except that doesn't apply at this particular point.
So you're throwing that out the window. You're throwing these squatters out the window. And you're saying that the one where they actually got the letter is the one that take precedence.
Yes.
So Tommy, where does Fox and them come with this type of analogy about a deed or a lease? Tommy, they have a structure on the land. So if that structure, then that structure should be illegal then.
Well, we know it's not illegal. We know it's not illegal. Their occupancy is not illegal. We just know that they didn't take full advantage of what was granted to them. And we realize that created the scenario that exists today. However, the resolution to them not taking full advantage is not what we, in my opinion, my humble opinion, the resolution to advancing the PAN movement and getting things done in the right way was not the right decisions weren't made. This is just my humble opinion, because as far as I could see, they needed more help than they were given. Maybe those who were running the affairs weren't good managers and weren't able to do what was the right thing. Therefore, they were lacking, and they should have been aided and helped along the way. They needed more adequate help. That's just my opinion.
All right. So let me go to the chat. I want to read our next article for you guys with the Minister of Tourism in Parliament. You see, boy, any leadership. I'm going to play that. Let me play that before I get to the other thing. I want to play this. Let me play this. You see, part of the problem we are having is Prime Minister Rowley. That's part of the problem we are having.
Any leadership that teaches you to depend upon another race is a leadership that will enslave you. Any leadership that teaches you to depend upon another race is a leadership that will enslave you. Any leadership.
So, Tommy, there was an article and I actually want to get to, I did an editorial, Tommy, on the association of Prime Minister Rowley with Alan Warner. You know, Tommy, it amazes me, right, Tommy, that in the past 2 weeks, that corruption and the Prime Minister going hand in hand, and some of his dealings with people, with certain people. I'm trying to understand what's that. Anyway, let me go back to the chat. I'm trying to understand why that is.
Let me do this. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, here we go. So Jenny says, Wall Street, so Minister of National Security is for Trinidad alone. What about commissioners of police? It's for Trinidad alone, not Tobago. And you know, Jenny has just said that. Well, it does make me get sidetracked quick, you know. Let me play this for you guys. This is in the news today. This is in the news today. I'm gonna give all the words in the news today. And listen to the Commissioner of Police. Tommy boy. That's why we just play that song. Listen to this.
Chief Secretary Fali Augustine has accepted an invitation by the Prime Minister to join a meeting of the National Security Council tomorrow. Prime Minister Rowley extended the invitation on Friday. The Minister of National Security and the TTPS executive will attend. The meeting comes as 3 men were shot and killed in Black Rock, Tobago this morning. Tobago has recorded 14 murders for 2024. There were 14 murders on the island for all of 2023. Speaking at a Joint Select Committee meeting a short while ago, Commissioner of Police Earl Haywood Christopher said the TTPS is treating with the issue of crime on the island.
Over the last 2 months, I would have deployed additional manpower to Tobago because we would have seen the rise of the crime. So we have officers from the GB and the IATF now functioning in Tobago.
And the Commissioner of Police is not answering any questions on whether or not the TTPS thwarted an attempted coup by members of the SSA. Oropouche East MP Dr. Rudal Munilal posed the question directly to the Commissioner at the National Security Joint Select Committee meeting.
Attempted coup in this country involving a specialized law enforcement agency that itself is now under some investigation and audit.
Remember, in as much as it is a very burning issue, it is an issue that is at a very delicate stage, and it will not be prudent for me to comment.
Former director of the SSA, Roger Best, has denied the Prime Minister's claims that members of a church were arming themselves and seeking to replace the government. The reconstituted National Committee on Reparations says it will not stop until justice is served for crimes committed against those enslaved. This includes an action plan from receiving a formal apology, debt cancellation, as well as the elimination of public monuments and signage that celebrate those who benefited from colonial crimes. In September 2023, Cabinet approved the committee to pursue reparations for native genocide and African enslavement from all European colonizers of the region. Today, the committee kickstarted its first annual National Reparations Week, and its chairman, Dr. Claudius Fergus, stressed the importance of reparations.
Reparation for genocide and enslavement of native peoples is the natural culmination of the struggle against colonialism and neocolonialism. We will not allow those who oppressed us to deter us or to decide what is justice for the crimes that they have committed against us.
Tommy, you know that last part there, I wanted to put something next to that. But Tommy, do you see, does the Commissioner of Police look comfortable answering questions?
Never.
She just seemed to be kind of out of her league, right? But you have to give the PNM credit, you know. You have to give the RPNM credit. They put somebody there that they could control. Right? They could control her. So you have to give them credit. They're very smart. All right, let me quickly go back to the chat. Because the chat is leaving me. Okay. Hanif, welcome. Alam says, good night, Mr. Wall Street and Mr. Tommy, to the two brain doctors.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. I mean, Fox writes his thesis, as usual. Make our first sign of $50 million deal with China by 9/22/2011. Richard Lord Cabinet yesterday authorized China Big Asphalt to sign a 3-year contract with China Railway Company Limited for the supply of asphalt to China. Energy and Energy Affairs Minister Kevin Ramnarayan said that during post-cabinet news conference that the Office of the Prime Minister was chaired by Parliamentary Secretary in the Foreign Affairs and Community Ministry. Okay. All right. Hey, JB Harper, what was the result in the TPP internal election in Tobago?
I saw the results today. Let me see if I can find it and read it out.
Yeah. If we could read that out, that would be good. Alicia Ghani, hey, I want to wait till Alicia come in the chat. Or let's tell Alicia come in the chat. I have a question to ask Alicia. I see something on Facebook. I want to ask Alicia something. Joan, welcome. Anna Cote Thomas, welcome. Anne-Marie De Leon. Rajendra Maraj, welcome. Good night. What has the PNM say for black community? I don't know. Ian Wansley, welcome. My partner out in Pennsylvania. Internal election was 2 years ago. All right, 2 years ago, Tommy. Internal PNM election. Stephen Young, Steve Ramada. Bernadette KR, welcome. A good night to the panel, all my UNC families, welcome. Hafiza, welcome. God, Fox playing the same thing twice. Rajendra says, Rowley said he's the best salesman in TT. So Manning Chambers and Eric Williams were also salesmen because from 1976, under the PNM written Brotherhood Republican system of governance, when did the PNM work for all the people and by the people? After 68 years of the PNM, what does it say for Lavanti and the corridor? Safe for Lavanti? Yeah. Jenny C said, caller is not the hate the person. They said what he's doing to the country 2 terms, 10 years later. And Jenny, I fully agree with you. That is what it is. Them fellas that just get into this hate the PNM and hate the person. Nobody in hate. As a matter of fact, me personally, I cannot have no hate in my heart for individuals. Absolutely not.
Right.
Jenny says, yeah, Tommy.
The results of the TPP internal election
Okay.
are in. Chairman and second deputy political leader, Dr. Faith B. Israel. Treasurer, Orlando Kerr. Elections Officer, Otis Noel. Membership and Mobilization Officer, Akil Franklin. Assistant General Secretary, Jacqueline Adams. Assistant Treasurer, Marlon Radman. Education, Research and Training Officer, Sean McCoon. Congratulations to all.
So wait. The chairman is who? Faith B. Israel? Because I thought the chairman was with Trevor James, Chrislyn Moore.
Chairman is Ann Second. Deputy political leader is Dr. Faith B. Israel.
Or they just have the winners. They don't have other people?
Yeah, they just have who got the position.
Okay. So I know Trevor James have competed for the chairman position.
Well, chairman is Ann Second. Or
Okay.
Sikon, however you want to say it.
All right. Virginia said in 1976, Republic PNM is not black. The black PNM went with Eric Williams. Rowley noticed. That's why he said the PNM people of TNT are stupid. From Mason Hall to Whitehall, Badman has said Wall Street, Trinidad is not an ATM. Hanif said they should feel ashamed. The truth is, if they educate them, they will be able to think for themselves and come out the morass that they have been in for all these years. Okay. Ben Mass, I don't want all to trying to sell us Kamala. Kamala and Keith needs to go. By the way, did you see the Kenyan senator's address? No, we didn't see it, Banman. Hanif says, I remember you talking to Richard and Paul 1 or 2 about that foundation. Hanif, you remember how far back that was? Yeah, you are correct. You are absolutely correct. Virginia said the last election was the monkey and the banana. Then if you have 2 bananas, share one. The PNM is a black slavery. The PNM is poison for Lavanti. The PNM is silent holocaust for TT. Banman, what you have to do, if you want to send that YouTube video, send it to the WhatsApp number. So then maybe I could play it from the WhatsApp. Yeah. Caribbean Soul, welcome. Yeah. Walls, I see Sat Marat Schools performing and the not young students came from a TML. Where's that TML? Wall C score in 260. Yeah, two students scored 258 out of 260. Yeah. Bernadette said, watching Ian Allen program today, my lord, so much killing in TNT. Yes. I love my routine any day. Video welcome. Video in the house. Caller advertising is arresting. Advertising is arresting the human intelligence long enough to make money and keep a population down. Suppress information to subdue the mind into subpoena. This is how, and it will get better with a promise. Indra says, you don't fry it whole. You cut it up very thin, wrong slices, and dry it in the sun for a few hours to dry out the slime, and then fry it with onion, garlic, and pepper until it get brown and crisp. In Maryland in the winter, I cut it up and dry it in my fridge. In the fridge, do not cover it. Leave it open in a bowl for about a day. The slime will dry up and it will fry really nice. You see, that's why I was asking. There we go, Inja. I hear you. But the rest is people, we are coming out 2021, vote this wicked line, thief in government. We had enough for the past 9 years and the code is yellow. Darren Red, how do you think the PNM won the Indian Walk constituency? They got the EBC to move the voting polls in their favor. Okay. But that's say I don't sun mines. I don't fry it dry. It's very good for diabetic people. It keeps your blood sugar down. And I've said Pancho and Bago, if they had any legitimate expectations, they would have pursued with everything they had. And I want to, boy, there's just so much, yeah. The building next to Blue Water is in a violation of Chapter 35.1 of the Tongue and Country. Okay. Nadia, welcome. Oh, Alicia, I want to ask you a question, eh? I see a person on Facebook in a red dress. Is that you? Just put in the chat if that is you, Alicia. I, Tommy, I remember Alicia's name, right?
Why?
Remember when Alicia first came into the chat, she came in with a bang? You remember that?
Oh, yes.
You remember that?
Of
So
course.
I saw a picture in a person in a red dress, and it was under Alicia Ghani. Alicia, is that you? I'm just asking a question. That is all. Yeah, you see Rowley invite.
Probably to the national security meeting. I thought that's tomorrow.
Yeah, that's
on
tomorrow.
the 9th.
Alicia already going over Fox. Alicia say, fuck this up. Come on, behave yourself, okay? Oh God. Hey, Tommy.
Mm-hmm.
Look, Anderson, like he gave phone back, boy. Akira gave me phone back.
Good night to you and Akira Anderson.
Yeah.
Hope you guys are doing well.
Yeah. Tommy, welcome. Tommy Mohammed, welcome.
Hey, Tommy Mohammed.
Yeah.
Welcome back to the village.
Okay, Alicia. That Facebook pic is you. I know. What happened, Tommy, is that sometimes things that just show up on your Facebook thing.
Pop up, yeah.
Pop up, and I pop up and I see this person in red, and it says Alicia Ghani. I said, "But wait now, boy. That name sound familiar." And I just say she in a red dress. Said to me, I didn't say no
Oh,
more.
she look foxy in red?
To me, I just said the lady in a red dress. Said, "Don't get me no
I just ask you if the lady in red look foxy.
Tommy, I just say the lady in a red dress. Said that is all I said. Not
And
me.
I know you have to be careful now because you're
Yeah, very careful. Not me. I see the person in a red dress. I see the name. I wanted to know. But wait now, I think that person has been in the chat. The name look familiar. So that is all. Yeah. So all right, let me play some 1 or 2 voice notes here. Let me play some voice notes. And I want to read an article for you guys.
Good night again, Mr. Hansen and Mr. Tommy. Mr. Tommy, I agree with Mr. Hansen. politics is just like a husband and a wife because if you do matter you make the vows, even if you're in an abusive relationship and you leave, the wife just get half. So even if you don't vote back to PNM, they don't take the treasury and gone. Good night again, Mr. Anselm and Mr. Tommy. So Mr. Anselm, that they give up the land. But you know, if Rowie asks for that land, who dares challenge that man? That man is a bully. And that man ignorant, and that man will victimize you, and that man will put you in the political. It could be cemetery or your career cemetery. He's a bully. Nobody can say no to the man. You think that that person could say no and again in the land?
All right, let's take another one. There we go.
Bro. Don't say why I didn't say that, please. It have a word for that. Don't say I never said that you had to continue supporting the party. I say you had to take what you get. I never say you had to continue supporting the party. I never said that yet. It has so much people you're not supporting PNM. It has so much people you're not supporting the government. But life still had to go on for them. They still had to go out and work. If they're working, they still had to buy. They still had to sell. Come on, man. I never said that you still have to support it. It's so much people. Probably the majority do not support PNM and Dr. Rowley. Don't do me that now, man. This Monday night, you know.
Tommy.
Oi.
Wait. But like I step on the left small toe.
It looks so. Look like I step on the big toe too.
No, the big toe. I missed the big toe. Let me see if there's another one here. I thought it was two, you know. Hold on. Okay. All right. That's it for voice notes. But Tommy, I have always used to say that back then, many people are in an abusive relationship with the PNM and they look like me. There are 6, and these things, somebody has saved these things, you know, Tommy. There are 6 different types of abuse. There is physical abuse, there is sexual abuse, there is verbal emotional abuse, there is mental psychological abuse, there is financial economic abuse, and then there's cultural identity as number 6. So, physical abuse with the PNM? No. Sexual abuse? No. Verbal emotional abuse? Let me read for you, Tommy, what they say that is. As one survivor put it, my ex-husband used words like weapons, like shades of glass, cutting and slowly draining my life until I had nearly none left. I didn't think I was abused because he didn't hit me. Usually, I began to believe his awful lies, how worthless I was, how stupid, how ugly, and how no one will ever want me. Other survivors have pointed out that while the signs of physical abuse might be noticeable to a friend or family, the effects of verbal, emotional abuse are harder to spot and harder to prove. Emotional scars can often take longer to heal. Tommy, the next one is mental and psychological. The next one is financial and economic. I'm not going to go into the one, I don't think they have cultural identity. But verbal, emotional, Tommy, mental, physical, and financial, economic. Those 3 abuses, the PNM, and here is why, Tommy. Tommy, remember I always talk about the building in Chumaka, Claventel?
Absolutely.
It burned down in 2011. The UNC relocated the people to Oropun. And then 2015, the PNM came into power and it sat there under the PNM from 2015 to only recently, last year, when they started to renovate the building. And the only reason why they did it, Tommy, you know why?
Yeah, because you were making a loud noise.
So, Tommy, think about this, right? You talk about verbal and emotional, mental and psychological. Think about this, Tommy. And there were people who died in that building too. So I lived in the building 1. In front of me was building 2. That's the building that burned down. So think about it. You're talking about abuse. Now, these people are people who have never forsaken the PNM. They have always voted for the PNM. When the PNM lost 33-3, Lavantil West and Mova Lavantil East
Were two.
And
San Fernando.
Go ahead.
And San Fernando East.
Correct. Were the only 3 constituencies that have voted for the PNM. And Tommy, the verbal and emotional abuse these people have to go through. So think about it. The PNM came into power in 2015, right? You will think, Tommy, for a constituency that have never forsaken you, you will immediately go and work on renovating that building, right? Rather than go and spend $500 million on the Red House. And after a year, it was already leaking, right? This is a community that supported the PNM. So in 2015, Tommy, if I am 10 years of age, right? 2015, I'm 10, right? 2023, that is 8 years later, I'm now 18, Tommy. I had to suffer 7 years, Tommy, of seeing that burnt out building and people dying from that building. What do you call that?
Emotional.
Mental and psychological abuse. So when people don't want to talk, I only talk about from facts, you know. I don't like to talk from fiction, right? Let me talk about financial now, nah? Tommy, you don't want me to talk about that one, but
wow.
Let me talk about financial abuse now. Where is the economic empowerment, economic development, economic inclusion, and access to capital for Black people and Black businesses under the People's National Movement? Where we have 26% of Black people living below the poverty line, 18% of them unemployed. Look, last year in the SCA test, Tommy, most people that look like you and I scored under 50%. And I ain't getting things for this year yet, eh? But Tommy, I see a result just come out there. Let me read that from my phone. You see the result, Tommy? How the Hindu schools did?
Yes.
Okay. Let me take these 2 voice notes before we get to that. I want to read for you how the Hindu schools did. But I want to get the breakdown. Maybe you gotta fight for freedom of information. Let's take this voice note here.
Wall Street and Uncle Tony, good night. Good night to Trinidad and Tobago. Good night to the people them all over the world. Uncle Tony and Wall Street, we just have a destructive government. We have a worthless government. We have a prime minister that don't care. They care about the rich and the famous. But good night to the Beatum crew. All my love and all my passion and all my respect going out to the Beatum crew tonight. Understand the Beatum crew. Enough love, enough respect. Large up yourself. Beatum crew, love you.
Well, gee.
Wall Street. And those 3 constituency is the worst 3 constituency in Trinidad and Tobago, where it have the most amount of illiteracy, delinquency, vagrants, and the most amount of gangs and drug dealings and violence. Those 3 constituency. Them is PNM until they're dead mostly.
You know, Tommy, I have never run away from the fact that I had supported the PNM. I never run away from the fact. And I'm not going to talk for you. But just as Gordon Joseph was talking, how could I sit and continue to support something, right, that doesn't support anything, right? Well, let me don't say anything. That support things that could improve the community that I come from. And is a community that have always supported the PNM. And I go sit down there and take that and continue to support that. Eh? You know what they say, Tommy? If you're not part of the solution, you're part of the what?
Problem.
Okay. Yes? So I have to be part of the problem now. Yeah? Let me take this other voice note here. Here comes our friend again.
I'm wondering if you left out one.
Turn up the volume.
Okay. Answer him. I'm wondering if you left out one. Because though tuishness usually be involved too, usually, not all the time, but usually be two hosts that are abusing the people who want to make a contribution. They talk over them, they talk before them, they talk under them. And as long as they are not going along with their view, they go along, come along view. They find all kind of things to say to you and encourage other callers and texters and messengers to say all kind of things and attack you and put you down and put you out and try to make you feel that you're worse than it. They're not dealing with your contribution, you know, but they're dealing with you, about your family this, your family that, and where you go to school and I hear you talk about that kind of abuse too, no? Though tuishness. Or maybe that might come up in your next editorial.
Yeah.
Oh, no problem. I'll wait.
You see, Gordon, I just tired tell you, take off your red sunglasses and take off the left red earplugs that you have on. Right? I just tell you that. Tommy, when I make contributions on 91.9 in station in Trinidad, they just call me the worst of names. You know, Gordon didn't hear that. Gordon didn't hear that, you know, because he have on his left red earplugs.
Has he ever heard when they cut you off?
Oh God, they cut me off. They blocked my number. As a matter of fact, let me play something for you see, Gordon Joseph.
The thing is that Gordon has to realize that he can come here and make any kind of contribution and nobody talk over him. Nobody cut him off. Nobody would put him down. Or try to belittle him in any way.
Yeah, tell him. But you see, he come in here, right? Yeah, Jenny. Conveniently coming out and say, yeah, Wall Street talking about abuse. And you want to talk. When them the and listen to this, Tommy. Listen to this, eh? A young lady called a radio program at 91.9. And hear what she said, eh? She said it's alleged Wall Street stole money from PNM International. Let me repeat that. It is alleged that I stole money from PNM International. She had no evidence. She had no facts. But because they are upset that I am telling the people facts and they don't like it, she come to the radio station and say that. But you know Gordon Joseph, I mean, go say nothing about that, you know. They just call me all kind of names. But listen, I understand, you know. It's Chumaka Clav until I grow up.
But like I always say, school children don't throw stones at a mango tree that ain't bearing fruit.
Correct is right. And I just take my thing. I take it. But you see now, when Gordon Joseph and them, and you know something is interesting there, Tommy. We have told people, you could come here and make your contribution. You support your party. You support your party. Support your party. Support your party. But if you're coming, we go bring you the abuse thing that we bring is facts, We didn't make that up, Tommy. We didn't just make that up and make it up, and we gave you with facts.
Well, that's that. As long as you're not using obscene language, any voice note you send, we play them.
We play them.
We don't censor you.
Yeah, Alicia, Fox, call it live, Fox. Yeah, but you see, that's why Gordon have to listen with his right ears too, because he don't have no earplugs in that one. I might have to put an earplug in that one too. You know what I mean? I got to put one in that one too. Because it appears to me that when we talk facts about the PNM, the PNM, and when we give facts, as a matter of fact, Tommy, oh God, Tommy, boy. Tommy. Let me give them some more facts. Gordon Joseph, listen to this.
Did you know that the unemployment rate for Black people in Trinidad and Tobago has consistently been higher than the overall unemployment rate? According to data from the Central Statistical Office of Trinidad and Tobago, the unemployment rate for Black people was 18.2% in 2022, while the overall unemployment rate was 4.9%. This means that Black people were nearly 4 times more likely to be unemployed than the general population in 2022. However, the unemployment rate for Indian people has consistently been lower than the overall unemployment rate in Trinidad and Tobago. In 2022, the unemployment rate for Indian people was 5.6%, while the overall unemployment rate was 4.9%. This means that Indian people were less likely to be unemployed than the general population in 2022.
So I mean, who was the prime minister? Who was the prime minister in 2022? Who was the prime minister?
R.
Who?
R.
Who's that?
The king.
Oh, the king?
Yeah.
Okay.
But, the thing is that I always say that I tell it like it is, regardless of who is the prime minister or who is in power. Because I didn't hesitate to say that the UNC lost a stellar opportunity to get the changes that are needed to the Constitution in place because they had an overwhelming majority in that parliament in their last tenure. I always say that. So it's not that we're picking on anybody. We just talk truth to power.
You see the discussion that took place here last week about this black man company and this black company, and that this black government betraying black people? I take serious umbrage at that. And I tell you why. It was Eric Williams who wrote that the blacklisting in slavery was not the black man. And for all of you who want to talk about black man this and black man that, I might be the blackest man in Trinidad and Tobago.
Tommy, they wanted to crucify me for saying that. Right? Anytime you have to defend your blackness, you're in difficulties.
Something is wrong.
Something is wrong. Anytime you as a black man and a black prime minister have to defend your blackness, you have problem. And it's not only once, Look at this.
I always maintain that I'm a proud black man. I mean, I carry myself in a way that black boys and black girls can be proud of what I am and what I represent. My children are proud of me. I'm proud of the life I've led. I have never run away from the color of my skin.
You can't. However, your action can speak louder than your appearance.
I wonder what Gordon, Fox, and George have to say about that. And Gordon and Fox and George, I want to ask all your question. Here's a question. What about this boy? What happened to this?
One of the biggest problems in this country today is the breakdown and the failure of black African families in Trinidad and Tobago where black young men are believing that they have no future and they were brought up to believe that violence is a way of life. And let me tell you something. Special problems require special responses. And I will tell you, as I continue to examine my responsibility of Prime Minister, I have now come to the conclusion that we need special intervention in some of those communities that are nurseries for criminal conduct. And insofar as there are officials who can broadcast as loudly as they can that the police have no leadership and the police commissioner is no good and every policeman is a waste of time, giving confidence to the criminals that they could embark on their criminality with impunity. I want to tell them tonight, in those communities that you will see named in the very near future, I will instruct the Minister of Finance to identify immediately $100 million to go inside those communities and do what is not being done, because criminals in there have taken control of those streets and those houses and are making it difficult for government services to go in there and give some people an opportunity for a decent life. There are communities here.
Tommy, what happened to that 100 million? Tommy? Yeah, KFC. KFC, welcome.
Good night, Mr. Warshit.
Good night.
Good night, Uncle Tommy.
Yeah.
Good night, sir.
Mr. Warshit, happy Black Emancipation to you. Yeah, for the stuff. But Warshit. But like the Prime Minister, he sure he sure he black, huh?
I don't know.
But every platform he bowling, but he black and he black. We don't know you're black. What do you really do for the black people? But what should know we waiting on that money in the community?
100 million.
Yeah.
And the BRP and them, they ain't holding him to task for the 100 million. The man come on a platform big and bold. 100 million. And all of them talking, yeah, boy, we go get 100, we get 100 million. We had nothing, nada, not, duck. It's like playing for the West Indies and they make duck.
I'm the blackest man.
The man said,
Yeah, but the black communities and I'm waiting on that money.
Yeah. And when you go into the black community, you know, you just tell them all you have to win all the stuff off the government. That's what you just tell them. Win all the stuff off the government.
I ain't going to make big draws and Gordon and them now.
Why? I don't know.
I watch it. I glad that man already come out. That man already wake up and they supposed to now appear them, but nah, but ain't too much of a kidness there, boy.
We blew right past the 9 o'clock hour.
Tommy, blessed night to you, man.
Yeah, man.
Good night, sir.
Oh, God. Tommy, boy, tonight, oh, God, tonight, boy. Woo. Tonight we blowing past. Oh, God. Let me think.
Anyway, do the FCC business.
Yeah, let me do the FCC business because if you all know, this station we on here is a fully licensed FCC radio station, and we have to do we business. Or you know, next thing, them PNM people go call the FCC and say, yeah, that radio station, WZYE 95.9 FM, they ain't play anything at the top of the hour. You know them, you know. Because they wanted to, Tommy, they wanted to send things to the university too, you know.
And tell them what?
I don't know. Tell them how. Anyway, let me go for the break. We'll be right back. Don't go nowhere.
You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE 95.9 FM, the most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey, the most influential name in Caribbean radio, WZYE 95.9 FM.
This is oh Lord, Trinidad and Tobago.
This is DJ Bravo. I'm hurting it up. This is a sad place. My country turned into a sad place. When I look around, it's only sad face. Our country turned into a sad place. All I see in front of me, nightmares turn into reality. Like somebody build a monster factory. Parliament up against parliament economy. But let the moderator say another body in a drain. Somebody girl child missing, another rape again. And next road stain with somebody's sunburn. Who take the S out of Port of Spain? This is a sad place. My country turned into a sad place. When I look around, it's only sad face. Our country turned into a sad place. Now with the love, with the vibes, with the hope. Now tell me something, how we really want we cope. When the children breathing in too much gun smoke. And the Coast Guard can never see a boat. You're sounding like some goats when they come looking for votes. With the empty promises, reading like a horoscope. Justice for sale in a fat envelope. Politically, all the answers is a joke. This is a sad place. My country turned into a sad place. When I look around, it's only sad face. Our country turned into a sad place. All I see in front of me, nightmares turn into reality. Like somebody build a monster factory. Parliament up against parliament economy. But look the moderator saying another body in a drain. Somebody girl child missing, another rape again. And next road stain with somebody's sunburn. Who take the S out of Port of Spain? This is a sad place. My country turned into a sad place. When I look around, it's only sad face. Our country turned into a sad place. It doesn't matter the religion, the color, the creed, or the race. It's our responsibility to take care of our place. Champion!
We are back with you. It's In the Village with Uncle Tommy, Professor Wall Street, and you on WZYE 95.9 FM. Of course, ladies and we come to you every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. That's Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. And share the live, share the live, share the live. WZYE 95.9 FM on Facebook, as well as X, formerly known as Twitter, WZYE TV on YouTube. And folks, you can subscribe. So when we go live, you will get a notice in your inbox. You can also call us here at 973-868-1444. That's 973-868-1444.
Also at 973-609-6509. That's 973-609-6509. Also, you can send your voice note and your text messages. We don't ignore them. At least we try not to ignore them.
Yeah. So Tommy, Fox wants to know, all the posts you're sending about Dr. Rowley, is it true? Well, Fox, there's called freedom to fact check. Right, Tommy?
That's right.
If I send out something that's misleading or incorrect, Fox, you have a right to fact check it. Like how we fact check. Let me play this one for you, Fox. Hold on, eh? Fox, don't go nowhere. Stay right there. Hear this person. This is a person, Fox. Goes to national radio, eh? And talks about this. Hold on, eh? I'm going to get it for you, Fox. Maybe you didn't hear it, and I'm not going to blame you for not hearing it. But, of course, we like to bring it to you and your other friends and them, like Gordon Joseph and hey, Tommy, You know who come in the chat too, boy? Brosy, boy. Brosy come in, boy. Ambrose.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, Brosy come in the chat. We had to pull up some of the thing from him, boy. Brosy in the chat, boy. Ambrose, welcome, boy. I think it's Ambrose. Yeah, I'm looking for this one here. I want to play this one for the people. I want Fox and here we go. Fox, listen to this. With George. Big George. Big George listening. I feel Big George listening. Ambrose, you listening? Gordon, listen to this. Or listen to this. Listen.
Good afternoon, Pastor. Today's election is legend. But you know something? That man just like we. I tell them already, we are not fools in Trinidad and Tobago. That is why he's in a tunnel. Which part of the Holland tunnel is, Pastor Google?
Me, I never went to America, you know, so don't ask me.
Listen again. Where is the Holland tunnel? You a man been to England?
Yeah.
The Holland tunnel connects England to France. That's the Holland tunnel, Pastor Google.
But that's where he said he was?
No, he was in America. He didn't say he was in England. He said that's the wonderful things in America. So he tried to, that's the rhetoric. He can't be in the Holland tunnel and make a phone call. And Wolf said make a WhatsApp call, Pastor Google. Come now, man. He come like Gary Griffith, because Gary Griffith was on our program this morning telling me the 80,000 guns. If a gun dealer import our guns, based on how he was giving out guns, would have taken him how many years? But then where the guns gone? If it will have take so many years, then the dealer should have all them guns. Not so? And if the dealer doesn't have it, and what we fail to realize, there is a black market for guns. If I know I ain't selling 80,000, why am I putting in a request for 80,000? Eh? And use only one. And how much of those they have? So that man who just called from under the pavement, he's really in a tunnel. His mind is also in a tunnel. To come to full Trinbagonians to tell we he in the Holland tunnel, but in America. Pastor Google, enjoy your evening. Lies again. Wake up, please.
Thank you. Hello, good afternoon.
Fact check. No, the Holland Tunnel does not connect England to France. The Holland Tunnel is a vehicular tunnel under the Hudson River that connects Hudson Square and Lower Manhattan in New York City to Jersey City, New Jersey. It was the first mechanically ventilated underwater vehicular tunnel and is still in operation today, managed by the Port Authority of New York and New Jersey. It's an important piece of infrastructure for the New York metropolitan area, but it's quite a distance away from the UK and France.
I wonder how he feeling today. That Mr. Barratarier.
Tommy, the worst thing to do is when you think you are so intelligent and you want to sound like if you're the brightest bulb in the box and you're the biggest of them all. The biggest D of them all. You know? And the thing about it, Tommy, is that he's trying to say that I am lying.
I wonder if Mr. Gordon Joseph here, that according to him, do-to-ishness.
Yeah.
And what he thinks of it.
I don't know. What about Fox? What does Fox think about it? Yeah? Yeah, Tommy, the Holland Tunnel is in America. It connects Manhattan with New Jersey. You know, when you're coming from Manhattan, you're going to the Holland Tunnel, and you could also use your phone in the Holland Tunnel or what?
Yes, because they've equipped it with antennas,
yeah,
so that drivers under there, if they're in a traffic jam, they can still communicate.
Yeah, yeah, and here is Fox's answer. Here's Fox's answer. Wall Street, what about the former Prime Minister and the oil in India? That's Fox's answer. Fox, you have...
Did she say something that there was no oil in India or something like that?
Listen to this, eh? This is simpler, Tommy. You know what, Tommy, you know what? Yes. I believe that we started a fact check revolution in Trinidad and Tobago.
Yep.
And I've said this to Gordon Joseph. I said, listen, if all you feel that somebody not saying something correct, fact check it. Like them want me to fact check everything. I don't know.
And if she did say there was no oil in India, she was totally wrong.
And if she said it is wrong, all you fact check it. Fact check it. You understand? And when I fact check something, and listener, I have things that I haven't even put out on social media with respect to fact check. Right? Because my thing is this. Is that too many times the radio host on them on 91.9 was misleading the people with inaccurate information. Tommy, remember when the person come and they said that you could run out of gas in your if your heat runs out? You remember that? If your gas runs out,
You could freeze to death.
you could freeze to death. Remember that?
Of course.
So T-Fed says, T-Fed welcome. Why can't these UNC channels, folks, we use civil language here at WZYE 95.9 FM. We don't use obscene language, right? We do use civil language, respectful language, right? It is important because we also read out the quotes in the chat. So use respectable language. We will appreciate that. That's how we build this thing here. Hold on, let me see what else I could read here. Hold on. Okay. Lucky Lal says, T-Fair, this goes way back. The black African slave were flogged by the biggest black man and the fellow slave by the request of all your slave master. Up to now, that flogging and rape of the woman still has psychological effect. The white man is no more than the brown color has to suffer due to crime, robbery, and home invasions. Okay. Mr. Jerome says, Mr. Ruka working taxi with his white van. Juju sit down in the front seat. Oh, God. Oh, they're good enough. They're good enough. They're good. I tell you, they're real good. Here's the man say about Mr. Rooster, boy. Hanef says, so Fox Exam says, I do not have to fact check all Dr. Rowley said was true. So if he lies to you, the Fox Exam is okay. Alicia said, Fox, where you're living really deep in the bush hour. Hanef says, political party finance, 2 terms for the PM, electoral reform, nothing. The PNM also said they were going to look at party finance and electoral reform. Yeah, they said that. Tommy Mohammed says, you see our problem is that one side says Indian in good, and they believe that. Dexter Sanders said, it's really sad out here, boy. No, it's no joke. That's real.
Too much tribal politics, man.
Jenny says, T-Fed, just like when he said he wasn't closing down Petrochin and boom, he closed it down. Just like when Keith said, hired agency, the dreaded property tax, telling the people that this PNM coming into office will bring back that tax is the highest level of dishonesty. He remembered it. Or you get Alzheimer like AG, you can't remember. Teeth out all your head, you teeth out your brain long time, you can't think. Yeah, T-Fed, no problem. When you come in first. But we have people in the chat. Alicia go keep you in check. Alicia, use the Alicia is the chat check. She the chat supervisor. Oh, God.
And Jenny say ain't easy either.
Yeah, Jenny ain't easy either. Oh, God. Rasta Jack, welcome. T-fed, helpless puppy dog you are, boy. Oh God. Yeah.
You know, what's happening, and what is going to happen all over the world is that the new voters, the new crop of voters, are going to be thinkers.
Yeah. Correct is right.
Because you see what's happening all over the world in the politics.
Yeah. The UK, Ireland, Scotland,
France.
The politics changing.
Because the young voters are thinking. You can't sell them that bag of
Lou, as TC does say.
right.
Lou.
You can't sell them. You can't sell them. You can't sell them that anymore.
But Tommy, can you imagine in 2024 if you want to make a report to the police, you have to go to and put a report in a mailbox?
Yeah.
Did you see that?
Yeah.
This is 2024?
Yeah. No. 1924.
So after shutting down 482 Gary, online reporting on the Tutti PS app, Earler's big plan is mailbox and snail mail? Really, Earler? What is the next step to report crimes? Messenger, pigeons, and smoke signals?
KFC, welcome.
Yeah, it's about in Kenya, your plan of rising up at Wall Street.
Yeah, they're rising up.
And the youth and taking over. They're not on that dinosaur politics, boy.
No, they're not on that. They're not on that. You understand?
Tonight I watching a joint community asking the commissioner poor thing. What you always smiling people dying out there, so buddy.
Right?
Every time I see human, they ask me a question, she always smiling, serious thing, and she always smiling. But what should that we go back in donkey policing, boy? So we have to do any thing when anybody have to pull out a letter and drop it in our box.
Yeah, they're gonna drop it in our box. Go drop it in our box. In this day and age, 2024, they want you to drop something in our box.
In this modern time, yeah?
Yeah, drop it in our box. Yeah? You don't have a cell phone. You don't have a cell phone, drop it in our box. You understand? Don't text, drop it in our box.
And Tyrell Cooker comes out there and wash it.
You think it easy? You think it
Wash it in the police station. You know, there was a old gun there and I set and weed and cooking and thing there. In the days outside, you sing. When I ran in the out and thing in there. So I sing drum in me. No information from me now. So I don't go up and thinking, him. Take that gun there. Hold it now. I said, me? You see that gun, you see that bed with the pass there? If you post something really like can't think in there, the gear real frame case with that.
Easy, man.
That was very serious, no. With the pass there.
Yeah. Correct.
Watch it there, everybody.
Yeah, we listening to you, man. We letting you loud and clear. Yeah.
You see,
I see a boy going across it tomorrow. The Prime Minister Fresh Line to go and talk with Fali concerning about the current situation going in Tobago. The current situation going up in Tobago. Three died yesterday, you know. Triple.
Yeah, I saw it. One name, Anselm Douglas.
I consider.
No. We have first name together.
But watch, and Fali say when the Prime Minister to come and claim name, you have to come out and talk and say what we're going with you and Warner.
Yeah, you know, I had an editorial here with Warner and
you know,
I go play that one. No, with Alan Warner and the Prime Minister.
I wanted to talk to GG yesterday, but I didn't get a chance to say anything.
I want to have something personal going across there too, you know.
Personal going across where?
Warner Fali, some Bacardi and Fali across there.
Yeah. With our contract.
Yeah. Contract now. So he saying the Prime Minister that clear name and come clean. Like them a Ruthie and Warner. But I love to understand.
Yeah,
I don't
man.
know but I couldn't talk to you about tomorrow.
Yeah, man. Bless.
But
Yeah.
Walls,
Yeah.
I made an assessment, my personal assessment as to what happened last Wednesday with the allegation against the SSA and the big diversionary tactic that was employed, knowing that later in the week the Alan Warner ordeal would have come up and fingers would have been pointed at the PM.
Mm-hmm.
You understand what I'm saying?
No,
You
no,
get,
I understand what you're
you
saying.
get where I'm going with this?
No, I get where you're going. I get where you're going. But I thought you would have gone even deeper. I thought you would have gone to say that them fellas and them know that Parliament would have been in recess, so they could put some information out there and just go away and then come back in September.
Of course. You see,
You understand?
when public ain't even thinking that's what I wanted to talk to Gigi about, but I never got a chance because the time he was there, I mean, there was just so much happening.
Yeah, it was a lot happening. Yeah,
Yeah.
but I wanted to add to what you're saying, Tommy, that you see, them fellas and them smart, you know. Them fellas and them
Of course,
come.
it's good politicking.
They put things out there and they're gone. Parliament done.
Yeah, you see, the PM is a wise politician, or should I say,
and astute.
Yeah. He knows exactly what he did.
He knows exactly what he did. He put something out there and he bust it and he gone.
Yeah, no, but he knows that at the end of the week, beginning this week, all guns were being pointed at him with the Alan Waller.
Yeah.
Yeah. And in order to distract and deflect that type of energy that was coming at him, he had to put something in place. So he put SSA, who attempt out there for people to lap upon.
Correct is right. Yeah, Brooklyn, welcome.
Hey, good night again, Wall Street on Uncle Tommy. Wall Street on Uncle Tommy, how are your listeners and them who hear you read a thing just so that the PNM, something about the PNM do like the Indian. I want to tell them that the PNM only
No. Wait, Brooklyn. We read something that the PNM don't like the Indian. Which one is that?
Yeah, read something here, but I want to tell them that the PNM don't like the PNM only like the Indians who just give kickbacks. Yeah? When the Prime Minister doing business with the Indians, the rich billion-dollar Indians that is give kickbacks, that when the PNM supporters is like them. But you see when the Indian and them is honest and doing work, building, developing our country, managing and leading, setting the country in the right direction, PNM and they said that my bunters according to Tabaki, they say the thief in. Because they will be so surprised to see all what is happening. So they just come up with the idea that let me put out a rumor that they must thief. And if you put out a lie and you spread a lie in a community and the community starts spreading the lie throughout the whole country, eventually the lie will become the truth.
Okay.
And that is what the UNC facing up to this day. The UNC is facing a lie that has become the truth. Because when they said the UNC was Stephen Wall Street, what the PNM was doing in opposition, because look the PNM Stephen now, and the UNC and the Auditor General, not UNC, but the Auditor $1 billion is missing. So in the opposition, the UNC and the people who in charge is doing their work to watch the money. But the PNM claimed the UNC was steeping, but up to now, only false allegation, no paperwork. They never win no case with no ministers. The Auditor General wins the case against Embert, who tried to push him in court until he had to withdraw. He had to pull back. I never see the midget pull back yet. I always see the midget when the midget coming for you. And this time the midget had to withdraw from the Auditor General because she receipts and she had some business straight. And then one of them PNM sycophant, them hungry belly PNM and them was against the Auditor General. They said she should not do that. She's a UNC. They claim the class. She has a UNC. But that is the system we living in. A lie. After depending on how long you carry the lie for, it can become the truth. So yes, the PNM like Indians, just like the ones who in the PNM party, and all of them in the high positions, in the money-making positions, right? And when anything happen out there, they don't say a word because they don't care about the citizens, they care about their money. It's all about getting the rich richer. So yes, the PNM like Indians, the ones who just give kickbacks. All right?
Yeah, man.
Watch it, and Uncle Tommy, have a good night.
Yeah, bless.
Good night. Good night.
Darren says, Fox says, yes, the UNC did lease Lake Asphalt for 3 years, but Keith Rowley leased asphalt for 99 years to the same Indian company, Railway Construction. Chinese company. Your thoughts, Fox? Fox, Darren have a question for you. Fox. Lucky Lal says, Fox, I have respect to you, to your last name, but educate me. What the former PM stated about oil in India, was it like the yam we still are waiting, the yam from Ghana? Okay. Sharon says, I now see Barteria pick on TC and Heavy live. Oh Lord Father, I get scared, yes? That was pretty funny. That was funny. Now, hey, Tommy, look Nadia, boy.
Nadia, miss you blind.
Yeah, Nadia, where you been, girl? Oh, little Nadia is one of the real. Nadia is one of the original, you know. Nadia, where you been, girl? But Tommy, here's the editorial for the day, and then we're going to play some voice.
Play the editorial before the time run out.
Prime Minister's Rawley's fabrication of a cult in the SSA, an editorial by Professor Wall Street. In recent statements, Prime Minister Dr. Keith Rowley asserted the presence of a cult within the Strategic Services Agency, SSA, a claim vehemently denied by former SSA Director Roger Best. This allegation has stirred significant controversy and concern, raising questions about its authenticity and the motivations behind it. Here are 10 reasons why Dr. Rowley's claim may be a fabrication. 1. Lack of evidence. No concrete evidence has been presented to substantiate the claim of a cult within the SSA. Without verifiable proof, such an assertion remains speculative at best. 2. Contradictory statements. Former SSA Director Roger Best, who is intimately familiar with the agency's operations, has publicly disagreed with the Prime Minister's claim, undermining its credibility. 3. Political distraction. The timing of this claim coincides with various political and economic challenges facing the country. It could be an attempt to divert public attention from more pressing issues. 4. Internal conflicts. The allegation may stem from internal conflicts within the SSA or the government, with factions possibly using such claims to discredit each other. 5. Media sensationalism. Making such a bold claim could be a strategic move to capture media attention and sway public opinion, regardless of its veracity. 6. Damage control. The government might be trying to preemptively control a narrative about the SSA to mitigate potential future scandals or controversies. 7. Reputation management. By alleging the presence of a cult, the Prime Minister might aim to justify any drastic reforms or leadership changes within the SSA, portraying them as necessary measures against a grave internal threat. 8. Lack of support from intelligence community. Other intelligence and security officials have not corroborated Dr. Rowley's claim, indicating a lack of consensus within the intelligence community. 9. Historical precedent. There is no historical precedent of cults infiltrating national intelligence agencies in Trinidad and Tobago, making this claim highly unusual and suspect. 10. Public distrust. Such unfounded allegations can erode public trust in both the SSA and the government, which could lead to instability and lack of confidence in national security measures. In conclusion, the Prime Minister's assertion of a cult within the SSA appears to be unsubstantiated and possibly motivated by factors unrelated to national security. As citizens, it is crucial to demand transparency and evidence from our leaders, ensuring that national security agencies operate with integrity and public trust is maintained.
So there you have it, folks. Editorial about the possibility that, the fella is astute, Tommy.
Of
You
course.
know, you hit and run. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but the thing is that he uses parliamentary privilege to do his dirt.
Yeah, correct. And he wouldn't come out in the public and repeat the same things.
Yeah, because if all that he believes, he said everything that he said in Parliament, he would come out in the public and air it.
Yeah, you should. If
He would have called a press conference and air all his views as to what he believes is happening with the SSA and the attempted coup and all the other madness that he seemed to be informing the public on.
Nah, but no. I mean, the fella is know that, I at all means I gotta protect myself. Why would I go out and talk in the public if I could use parliamentary privileges and say whatever I have to say? But Tommy, there should be some type of thing that you can't go in parliament and lie. I'm sure they can take you before the integrity committee. But Tommy, as we say that,
Privileges committee, I think.
it's not before the integrity committee.
I'm not sure if it's integrity or the parliamentary privilege committee.
Okay, but anyway, yeah. All right. Let me see this. I just saw something from. Let me see this. Hold on, I want to play some voice notes real quick. We have so much thing on this pan that we have to play, but we go get to that tomorrow. Okay. Yeah. Here's what it is. There was an article today in the Express. Okay. Saddam wants Rowley Warner integrity probe. Barataria Sanwan MP, Barataria Sanwan Member of Parliament, Saddam Hussein yesterday called on the Integrity Commission to investigate the relationship between Tobago businessman Alan Warner and Prime Minister Dr. Keith Rowley as it relates to Warner efforts to obtain a firearm user's license and blasting license for mining operations. Right? So that is what we had that big discussion yesterday here with Gary Griffith. He referred to an Express report on Saturday where Rowley and former National Security Minister Stuart Young denied asking former Police Commissioner Gary Griffith to fast-track an FUL and a quarry blasting license for Warner. We asked Gary about that, right?
Gary was very reserved with his answers. He said the word fast track didn't come up in the discussion, but he was asked about the application that the man in question, Mr. Warner, had in.
Yeah, but I think we could have read between the lines, Tommy.
Of course.
Warner and Rowley are friends. Rowley and Young did not deny There were text messages on the granting of these licenses between them and Griffith. Saddam Hussein said that several questions needed to be answered surrounding the matter. Speaking at a United National Congress news conference, he questioned why other applications for F-fuels were denied or languishing. Saddam Hussein said, I asked if these messages are in fact true. Why was the Prime Minister involved in terms of checking for an F-fuel application for a close friend from the Commissioner of Police? Because when you look at the Firearms Act, it is only the COP who has the sole direct authority to issue F-fuels in this country. So why is the Prime Minister involved in this if it is true? Is it true what the text messages are saying that you will take it up to him on Thursday? Who is really running this country? Saddam Hussein added, referring to Young's response to the Express that he was following up as line minister on whether the Trinidad and Tobago Police Service had done its work in the process for the blasting license. Hussein said, this was not a denial. He said the Commissioner of Police was an independent office set up by the Constitution. Why was Minister Young at the time of being the Minister of National Securities inquiring into a blasting permit? It was none of his blasted business. A minister cannot instruct a COP on what to do, when to do, and how to do it. This is clear in the law. When we look at the messages, Minister Stuart Young at the time was Minister of National Security and junior minister in the office of the Prime Minister. How did Minister Young know about the blasting permit? Who told you about this? This has nothing to do with Minister of National Security. This is solely under discretion of the COP, said Hussein. He argued that Warner denials of asking for assistance in the application process published in the Sunday Express had made all parties look worse. As such, there was a need for the Integrity Commission to look into the matter, Hussein said. When you look at what is taking place here, we are seeing now that this close friend and business partner of the PM is now telling the country, well, look, I never asked the PM for help. The facts are there in the public domain, said Hussein. So, Tommy?
Yep.
Integrity Commission.
Yep. And I suspect, and based on what Gigi said yesterday, I suspect as we get closer to 2025 election, that is going to be a lot more fire.
Yeah, all right, let's go back to the voice notes. I think, Tommy, that the Integrity Commission should get involved.
Good night, Mr. Walsh. Good night, Uncle Tommy. See the Prime Minister and President going across in Tobago tomorrow to talk about crime talk. But finally, see, you take my name, the tea and water. So, no, finally, we asking a question what tea and water have. So, we will tell you, we keep our press conference tomorrow and see we're going to see Mr. Warner. If the two of them is none of friends or the friends, red bombshell jumping, guy, the really jumping bombshells after bombshells. Yeah, I think they jump. He just will think right place to bring down this evil, wicked piano government. But I don't go by Wall Street, but we fed up by.
All right, let me get to the other voice notes.
No, 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 sir. No, 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 sir. You're wrong like a O. If they do that to you, then it is the same thing. It is wrong. It is wrong. So don't try to segregate my contribution. It is wrong, whether it is left or right, whether it is yellow or red. It is wrong. It is not proper radio. It's not. So don't try to put it like if it's only you that's get it. No. That's why there are stations I am not going to call on, because I have a certain level of dignity and self-pride within myself. And listen here, but I'm not going to call. You understand? So please, please keep it balanced now, so that nobody will fall over.
Hmm.
Oh God.
I'm glad that you play the whole thing so that the listeners could get the context in which the black man was saying he is the blackest thing. I'm glad that you play the whole thing. You didn't pick out one part of it, one line or one syllable. Thanks very much. I appreciate that on behalf of all the balanced listeners.
You know, Tommy, I don't know what else that fella go. I don't know, Tommy. We have said from the beginning, right? We bring the facts, the whole facts, and nothing but the facts.
And we don't try to sanitize it or anything. We just
Or
bring it as it is.
gerrymander it. Yeah, or gerrymander it. We don't gerrymander stuff. You understand? He had to realize that by now. Yeah, yeah, two quick ones. Let me get these next two.
And I am asking the same question.
Turn up the volume.
The same question. What happened to the 100 million and how that is going to be fleshed out? But I definitely 100% do agree with him. Do agree with him in terms of the black families, what is happening with the black families, our sons and our daughters and our grandsons and granddaughters, where they getting gone, how they getting gone, how much people in the other communities picking up gun and pointing it by people's head and saying, give me all what you have. How much of them doing that? Eh? How much of them doing that? But then again, I disagree with him too, because the go along, come along, black dotishness host and them, they're promoting that the government don't like you. So that means you have to take matters into your own hand. It has no opportunity. Yeah. So if a man hungry, what you go do? If the man hungry, the man have to eat. Okay. But let me ask you something. How much of them thieving milk? How much of them thieving sugar? How much of them thieving rice and flour with the gun what they have? How much of them doing that? Dotishness, yes.
You know why? You know why, Gordon Joseph? Because your prime minister have 26% of them living below the poverty line. Your prime minister have 18% of them unemployed. Your prime minister. Hello, caller, welcome.
Hello, good night. This is Wall Street Live.
Is this Alicia?
Yeah.
Tommy.
Alicia, welcome.
Friend request now. Some friend request now. I don't know the real name or no.
You don't know our real name?
No.
All right. So but so let me
I don't even know. I don't even know it exists. It's just recently somebody tagged Money Live and I come Money Live.
Oh, okay. Well, no, you have to tell a friend, Alicia. What we'll do, I'll send you a message. No, your Facebook feed show up on my I mean, are you my friend on Facebook? I don't know.
I don't even know. Me, I don't even know your name.
All right. So what it is, I'll look for it and I'll send you a friend request. Right? But look, the name. Wait. But let me show you something. Look, the name right there. Wall Street, Ansem Libon, and Marshall Nesbitt. Look at our name on the screen.
Okay.
Yeah, look on the screen. You'll see our names.
Okay.
All right. Bye-bye. Yeah. Yeah, our names on the screen. We don't hide the name.
Yeah, but did she want to make a contribution?
Oh.
Alicia?
No, she gone. But I think what she was trying to do, yeah, no, that's correct, Drupadi. That's correct. Oh, I had to play one more voice note. I'm gonna play one more voice note.
Who's that? Gordon Joseph again?
Yeah. You know, Tommy, this is one of the few places he could go and they just play all the voice note, let him talk and all kind of thing. He go on them other program and them, even his own RPNM program, he getting 90 seconds, you know. Because if he ain't talking what they want them to talk, short, you know.
For me, wondering what you feeling. I wondering if it will be played where he did apologize and said that he was wrong, he made a mistake. I'm listening to see that will be played too, because there's a word that you all like to use called balance. So let me see now. I'm waiting.
What do you want
Oh,
us to do?
yeah. He want us to go and search for when Mr. Bacteria come out of himself. What on your mind comes out your mouth, right? When after he get caught with his hand in the cookie jar, he gonna apologize, and he want us to play his apology too. No, we not
You,
playing
you,
it.
you want us to try to play the toothpaste, try to put the toothpaste back into the tube.
Correct is right. Yeah, yeah. Gordon Joseph, you want us to put the toothpaste back in the tube? We don't do that here. We're not doing that. And we always say, once the toothpaste is out of the tube,
You can't
come-
get it back in.
so we speak truth to power. When you take the toothpaste out, Gordon Joseph, all of a sudden you realize, you know, you're gone, Gordon Joseph. You're gone, Gordon Joseph, and you talk about Wall Street line, he can't be in a telling and make a phone call. You ain't even do no homework. And you want to lie. And when you get caught with your hand in the cookie jar and the toothpaste out, you want me to come and play his apology? No, I'm not playing that. What we playing
No,
that for?
further to that, he's fronting as though he has so much damn knowledge.
Correct is right. You come like if you big bad and you're intelligent. And you talking about the Holland Tunnel. You ain't even know nothing. He's a consummate dunce. I said it. And that's the first time I use that kind of language on this radio. You know why? Because it can come big and bad. Wall Street line. You know, there is something called ad hominem attack. Right? You don't know. He don't know that he don't know. And if you tell him that he don't know, he don't want to know that he don't know. Even if he don't know that he don't know, and you tell him that he don't know, he still don't want to know that he don't know. No, Gordon. You have to be balanced too, Gordon. You have to be balanced. You can't be going to the Waffle House either. Nah. You can't be going to the Waffle House. Right? Yeah, Jenny. Yeah, that's what they do. They run, most of them don't do no research. They run with hearsay and narrative. Yeah? Here the other one. Fox, truth or power, you allow Brooklyn to speak all that ignorance and nonsense. Fox, if Brooklyn says something and you think it's inaccurate, you could say something about it. Yeah, Mr. Florida.
Hey, can I take Mr. Hansen to come?
Yeah.
So Mr. Hansen, so the man wanted to apologize. I just
No.
apologize because
No, wait. He wants me to play Mr. Bacteria apology. Here what happened. I call the radio station and I tell Pastor Google, I calling him from the Holland Tunnel. He calls right after me and tell Pastor Google, I lying. I trying to deceive them. I could not be calling from the Holland Tunnel because the Holland Tunnel goes from England to France. He said it. Once the toothpaste is out of the tube, you cannot put it back in. Gordon Joseph now wants me to go and put the toothpaste back in the tube after he tried to apologize for the big mistake that he already made. No, Gordon. Not here. Not here.
True, Mr. Hansen, because that, you know, that reminds me of the man who was stranded on the island, right? You look all around and he had nothing to eat. Right? Look all around here, they have nothing to eat. Well, then you go and find some fruits and vegetables on the other side of the island. But then, you know, he's looking for companions. So he had this, he find this egg now, waiting for it to hatch. 2 years, it a hatch. You know what I mean? It's a rock, the man was hatching and to put in touch of it. So that is what it's all right, Mr. Hansen, look on listening.
Yeah. he calling to tell we now. So I mean, he calling to say, I go wait for it or we go play the apology. No, Gordon Joseph.
We're not in that.
We're not in that. We're not in that. After you make your mistake, you want to come back. Fact. Here what to do. Gordon Joseph. Do your homework first before you come to the radio station and make pronouncements. How about that? That is the responsible thing to do. You don't come to the radio station and make an announcement and after you're apologizing for it. And this is not the first time you do it, you know. And I want you to listen tomorrow to Gordon Joseph. We go show you. Yeah, he comes back again.
That's why your party ain't get back in power.
Party get back in power.
Because somebody decided they want to try to put back the toothpaste in the tube. Because she admitted that she made mistakes, you know. The yellow lady admitted that they made mistakes, you know. Oh, so that is why 2 elections and probably a third one they wouldn't win because somebody ain't putting back the toothpaste in the tube. I don't wish, boy. I don't wishness. Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know, Gordon. Gordon, I have to tell you the truth, Gordon. You're too intelligent to be thinking like that, eh? Too intelligent. If you are going to a radio station to make pronouncements on people's contribution, do your homework first. The easiest thing to do to Gordon Joseph is after you make a big mistake, you come back and apologize when you are called out. Easiest thing to do. The hardest thing to do is to do research. Anytime I go to a radio station and make a contribution, I have already done my homework before I make that contribution. And that's what you should be encouraging, Gordon Joseph, with your RPNM people when they go and call a radio station. Don't let them just get a phone card where they gain them, where the PNM, the RPNM gain them, and they just go and make a phone call. And it's like the spaghetti theory, they're throwing things up on the wall and see what goes stick. No,
Top of the hour.
no, yeah, thank you. Yeah? Jenny says, Gordon, nobody lives there according to Shamfa. This regime was given not 1 but 2 terms to fix it. Now you run along and research that. All right.
Put your closed chats.
Yeah, and I understand what you're going to tell me. If you try and tell straight on your contribution, you're supposed to come with the facts.
Come with the facts. Simple.
Yeah, come on. Yeah, you were afraid to be. You apologize. No, don't come out.
No, I mean play no apology for me. For what? That is his problem.
That.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, that big mistake, man.
Yeah. We'll be right back, folks. It's in the village with Uncle Tommy.
Closing remarks in the chat.
Yeah, thank you. Folks, for the new people, what we do, we always ask people to put your closing comments in the chat. You can put a quote, you can put a closing comment. So just put a closing comment in the chat. We like to go out with something, some type of nice, positive comment. You know what I mean? So put your comments in the chat. We're going to go for a quick station identification. It's in the village with Uncle Tommy, Professor Wall Street, and you on WZYE 95.9 FM. We'll be right back.
You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE 95.9 FM, the most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey, the most influential name in Caribbean radio, WZYE 95.9 FM.
You know, Ailey, let me say this. I don't think, to be honest with you, Gordon is not an ignorant person. I'm being honest with you, right? We may differ on ideology. You see, he may differ on ideology, but you know, he has this PNM belief, and the only thing we can try to do is to try to convince him about certain things. With respect, for example, like when we just talk about him telling us we should put an apology, and he didn't think about, well, if a person is going to make a statement, like if they know what they're talking about, at least they should do a little bit of homework before they make this statement. Correct, Tommy?
That's right. Do some research.
Do some research. Do a little research. And every time you don't do research, right? And we fact check you, because we fact check kings, you know. We fact check kings. We have fact check Prime Minister Rory. We fact check too, you know. We fact check him too, you know. You understand? So what we are trying to do is to tell people that if you are going to go to the radio station and make comments and try to make people make like if they're coming to you to lie, we go take care of it. And what we do, we speak truth to power, and we are open to anybody who sees what we are saying and is untrue, fact check us.
That's right. That's right. We are human. We can make errors too. But we know we need to fact check and do research.
Yeah. So, folks, my closing comment is I want to say thank you to all the new people who joined us tonight. And just remember, tell a friend to tell a friend. We keep it real here. We allow everybody to come in the chat. We keep it very respectful, you know, and we want information because we want to make Trinidad a better place. We really and truly want to make a better place. And in my estimation, the current RPNM government is not making Trinidad a better place. And I am not going to sit here, right, and be nilly-willy and just feel like if, yeah, things are good. No, things are not good. You know, and it doesn't appear that they're going to make it any better. Go ahead, Tommy.
And we here in the village on every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 p.m. till 10 p.m. That's Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday, 7 to 10 p.m. And then we have Sunday for the new folks. We have Sunday, Let's Talk Politics, from 1 to 4, right here on the same frequency.
All right, let me just play these voice notes before we go.
Wall Street, that is a fact. That is a fact. In fact, take 10 out of 10 for your programming tonight. That is a fact. This is one of the only programs that can talk. They'll give you the opportunity to speak. And you can speak and it cut you off and hurry up, come fast, unless you had to go on a break. This program and Aisha Wells program. Thank you. Good night.
Thank you.
Wall Street, I will go further to say, especially Trinidadians. Trinidadians should appreciate this program. Trinidadians should appreciate this program. This is the only program that Trinidadians could call and stay long and talk and express themselves. No other program in Trinidad and Tobago that can happen. None. Not even the radio station that we was a part of for 19 years.
Thank you, man. Thank you. Let me take this last one here. Hold on.
Hey, good night, Mr. Anson, Mr. Tommy. You guys be safe. And my closing quote is, only the fool and the dead alone never change their opinions.
Okay. I think I want more. Let me see. One more. Is that one more? Okay. Nah, I think that's it. Hold on. Let me see this one.
I agree. You should do your research before you make your announcement. I totally agree with that. That's why everything I say here is authentic. Yeah. But I listen to some all you go along, come along, and all you wrong like a own in all your assessment and conclusion. Wrong like a own, the same way. All you do apologize, always come up with all kind of different things why it was so and why and
But Tommy, if we wrong on something, fact check we and show that we wrong. Simple.
Well, he probably just talking about people on the show.
Or you talking about in general?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. I don't have a problem with that. But if we wrong, fact check we and show you that we wrong.
That's right.
So my closing quote is this: I hope you never lose yourself trying to love someone else. It's a long way back. I hope you never lose yourself trying to love someone else. It's a long way back. From where I sit, this is it. The clock on the wall said that's all. I like to stay, but I've got to go. Remember, hard work beats talent. When talent does not work hard, and for every 60 seconds of anger, you lose 1 minute of happiness. Remember, your circumstances may determine who you are, but you are responsible for who you become. See you guys. Same WZYE time, same WZYE channel. Go ahead, Tommy.
And my closing comment is, freedom is something that dies unless it's used. Again, freedom is something that dies unless it's used. And like I say every week, you, the man in the mirror, have to become the change you want to see. However, if you look in that mirror and don't like what you see, do not blame the mirror. Never look down on a person unless you're giving them a hand up. Love you all. Be safe. See you tomorrow, God willing. Good night.
Thank you, Tommy. So
You're
let
welcome.
me read some closing comments here real quick. Dexter says, I'm the only star boy here. Jenny says, exactly. Let him come on and debate you guys. Thank you. Hailey says, 60 years gone by. Why must we still accept mistakes? We can't just keep on going this way. Full 100, Hailey. Yeah. At this point in time, we should accept people's mistake now. Hailey says, am I in appearing he's ignorant because he doesn't care to speak the truth? Okay. Indra says, no matter how smart you are, you can never convince someone stupid that they are stupid. Okay. 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 Jenny says, yes, we deserve better. We must live better. Yeah. Yeah. Correct is right, you know. Alicia said, all you tell go on to unblock me, peace, so I could love him too. Oh, God. Oh, God. Robin says, pleasant good evening, watching from British Virgin Islands. Very informative program, gentlemen. What? Robin Jean Sukraj from British Virgin Islands, boy. Tortola, boy. Tommy, I love that place too bad, you know. You ever been to Tortola? Your mic muted. Unmute your mic.
Yeah, I understand Tortola is a beautiful place. I had this one guy who used to work with me was in Tortola.
Beautiful place, boy. Ali says, a vote for the PNM is a vote for assurance that you don't care about yourself. You have no love for self at all. Okay, let me see a few more closing comments. Tommy Muhammad says, Professor Walsh and Uncle Tommy and Trinidad and Tobago is a beautiful place. It's just that we need change, but as you know, it can be done. But a lot of Dahas resisting it. Okay. Patricia said, when did you guys saw the photo was today? I'm on every day. Maybe I had to step away at a time. Okay. Hanif says, good program. Continue to speak truth to power that you may save people from themselves. Thank you, Hanif. He said, I hear Pastor Google like passion fruit juice. Jupiter says, good night, everyone. Okay. Ian says, never give up on your dreams because your dreams have no intentions of giving up on you. Mike Demand 2.0, the future. Blessed night, guys. Thank you, Mike. Let me see what else. Mova Defender says, a vote for PNM is a vote for local government reform. Oh, God. Nazam Ali says, good night, everybody. Stay safe.
Stay safe. You too stay safe, Nazam.
T-Fed says, not one word. Why aren't you all preaching the gospel of the UNC? Alicia says, Kamala have to come and save us. Carl Burwick says, doggy look a bone. Jerome says, good night, blessings all. Good night, Wall Street blessings. Jenny says, great live. Good night, guys. Mm-hmm. And Ian Wansley says, have a good night. So, folks, we are out of here. We'll see you guys tomorrow, same time, same channel. And thanks to all of you for joining us. We see you guys.
Good night, everybody.
See you tomorrow. And we always go to this song. Later.
This is oh Lord, Trinidad and Tobago. This is DJ Bravo. I'm hurting you up. This is a sad place. My country turned into a sad place. When I look around, it's only sad face. Our country turned into a sad place. All I see in front of me, Nightmares turn into reality. Like somebody build a monster factory. Parliament up in parliament economy. But let the moderators in another body in a dream. Somebody girl child missing, another rape again. And next road stain with somebody's sunburn. Who take the S out of Port of Spain? This is a sad place. My country turned into a sad place. When I look around, it's only sad face. Our country turned into a sad place. Now with the love, with the vibes, with the hope. Not tell me something how we really want we cope. When the children breathing in too much gun smoke. And the Coast Guard can never see a boat. You're sounding like some goats when they come looking for votes. Fit the empty promises, reading like a horoscope. Justice for sale in a fat envelope. Politically, all the answers is a joke. This is a sad place. My country turned into a sad place. When I look around, it's only sad face. Our country turned into a sad place. All I see in front of me, nightmares turn into reality. Like somebody build a monster factory. Parliament up in parliament economy. But let the moderators in another body in a dream. Somebody girl child missing, another rape again. And next road stain with somebody's sunburn. Who take the S out of Port of Spain? This is a sad place. My country turned into a sad place. When I look around, it's only sad face. Our country turned into a sad place. It doesn't matter the religion, the color, the creed, or the race. It's our responsibility to take care of our place. Champion!
Right. Yes, if I have you